Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook, All People's Island. Start fishing for a god-level mermaid. Chapter 41. The perfect time to draw the rod has been missed. The true god-lower creature, Sauron Fia, has been unhooked. 1/3 of the remaining times. Lin Yi stared dumbfounded at the motionless float. The second time, with the attribute soaring, he really saw the fish float signal. But, you don't know until you see it. It's so f***ing fast. So fast it's almost imperceptible. Is this the real god? Lin Yi glanced at Nako and Albetha beside him, and asked helplessly, "Did you see the fish floating just now?" No, the two women shook their heads at the same time. It seems that the idea of letting them assist him in drawing the rod has also been wiped out. There is one last chance. Lin Yi looked at the clear sky and took a deep breath. Fishing for the second time. Another night has passed. The fishing spot escaped with more than 10 hours left. I can only fight. Go and be careful around, let me calm down. Lin Yi instructed. Albetha also understood that this matter was very important. She tactfully did not provoke Lin Yi, and left with Nake. Fight. Lin Yi silently closed his eyes. Throw the hook into the fishing spot as if it were integrated with the fishing gear. Using all his mental power, he patiently felt the float. Since the speed can't keep up, then try the mental power with a higher attribute. It seemed that only he and the fishing spot were left in the whole world. I don't know how many hours have passed. Finally, the mental power connected to his consciousness caught the slight shaking of the fish float. Call out. Almost at the same time, Lin Yi pulled out the fishing rod with all his might. Not the best time to draw the stick, the target has a chance to unhook and escape. Close black lens bracket. Detect the host and the target's strength are very different. Fishing assistance starts. Strength is increasing. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Close black lens bracket. The moment of system power blessing. Lin Yi suddenly felt that there was a powerful flame in his body. Under the supply of flame power, he even felt that no one in the whole world was his opponent. Even the chairman of the Blue Star Council, the man who claims to be the strongest in Blue Star. I can easily defeat it with just a breath. Even the huge blue star can be easily destroyed with just raising a hand. It doesn't feel good. Lin Yi swallowed a mouthful of saliva. What the system blesses is power equal to the target. That is, the strength of Sauron faith on the hook is probably far beyond his imagination. Fishing for the third time, I am afraid I will fail again. The tug of war between the two sides lasted for several hours. Gradually, Lin Yi was surprised to find out. There is already a white shadow on the sea. It was a beautiful woman with pure white wings and silver armor. It was on one of her wing feathers that the hook hung. Although she tried her best, she still couldn't stop the fate of gradually leaving the sea. It is done. Lin Yi was a little excited. The speed of rewinding has reached the limit. However, just when the white-winged woman was about to leave the sea, the voice of the system came again. Dear host, the fishing time is over. Accessibility is turned off. The target is escaping. Ding, congratulations to the host, you got the True God lower level item, the Feather of Angel Sauron Fia at the True God lower level fishing spot. Call out. The fishhook leapt out of the sea, and Lin Yi held a feather exuding pure white light in his palm. At the same time, the angel in the sea who could still see his face just now disappeared instantly when the time ended. Fishing for the third time, it was successful, but not completely successful. Lin Yi looked at the place where the angel disappeared with regret. If there is more time, maybe the true god angel can really be caught. But, when you see the props in your hand, a smile appeared on Lin Yi's face again. The harvest is not bad. ... Open black lens bracket, Feather of Sauron Fia, close black lens bracket. Type: consumable props. Quality: True God, lower rank. Level: God level 10. Effect: actively summon, or passively summon Sauron Fia to launch a judgment strike on the target when receiving a fatal threat. Times: 3/3. ... God level attack props. Recalling the boost power that I temporarily obtained just now, Lin Yi felt that what he was holding was not a feather, but a forbidden weapon capable of destroying the world. With this feather, Blue Star has no enemy he can't kill. There is no one who can hurt him. So the reason for the disappearance of high-quality fishing spots is because there are ultra-high-level fishing spots appearing. In fishing mode, Lin Yi couldn't help but smile when he saw the surroundings gradually appearing, and the fishing spots emitting various halos. Although this time did not get the angel hero. But, since there are true god-level fishing spots, there will be a second and a third. It's just a matter of time. Then, I'll use you to make up for this time. Lin Yi fixed his eyes on a fishing spot with a colorful halo. After carefully putting the feather into the storage ring, he took out the fishing rod again. Supreme Fishing Spot. Quality. Mythical. Drops. 50% of the mythical quality prize pool, 30% of the Lone Star quality prize pool, 15% of the legendary quality prize pool, epic. For Lin Yi, who has been able to observe the true god level fishing spots. Dealing with today's mythical fishing spots is already at your fingertips. It only took 3 hours. A colorful architectural drawing was pulled up from the sea by him. True Illusion Practice Field. Type. Special Construction. Quality. Mythical. Number of rooms. 10. The island currency can be used later to increase. Effect. Enter and can independently choose the partner race. Quality upper mythical level, talent upper mythic level, level upper limit 100, quantity, environment. Remarks. All injuries in the illusion are real, and there is no danger of death, but the injury cannot heal itself, and sequelae may occur. Sparring does not need to consume additional resources and can be used unlimitedly. Building needs. Sea Island Coin X1000, Architectural Blueprint X1. Building expansion. Training room, 200 island gold coins, room. This is also a good thing. Lin Yi smiled. What many members on the island lack now is actual combat experience. Whether he himself or Na Ke, Wei Wei and so on. Even Albetha, all of them have powerful attributes. Lack of enough practical experience. And, with this practice field, in addition to killing monsters, the islanders have another leveling treasure. Money. Lin Yi touched his chin and thought of someone. If you vacate a room and rent it to Lan Qingyang, does it even save on construction costs? Did I forget something? After setting up the illusion practice field at the junction of Qiu Garden and Xindao in the north, Lin Yi frowned when he saw that there were more than 2,000 island gold coins left in his backpack. After a long time, he suddenly realized the development of the new island in the north is about to be completed, and the seeds have not been purchased yet. Once fully planted, another harvest of dozens of small goals. When Lin Yi started to operate the exchange, he completely forgot that he owed someone a huge sum of 100 island gold coins. When the pirate incident is over, the follow-up planting plan will be changed. You can start to change the quality of plants above the hero level. After spending 50 gold coins to buy a lot of seeds, Lin Yi began to think about the next plan. There are very few seeds above the hero level on the market. And once it hits the shelves, it will be sold out. All channels are firmly controlled by Blue Star countries. To get a way to buy, you must start with the Lan family. Think here. Lin Yi directly sent a message to Lan Qingyang. Student, come over on time after 5 hours. The latter replied directly in seconds. Okay. Close the private chat interface. He turned his head and looked at a row of cabin models in front of him surrounded by colored light. Each room in the illusion practice field has an area of 25 square meters. Considering the current area of Qiu Garden, it still occupies a certain amount of space. But, under the cover of the Tree of Life halo, the effect of the practice field can be brought into full play. Lin Yi can still tell the difference. Under the catalytic growth of 1,000 times, the Tree of Life can grow by 1.5 centimeters every day, and the efficiency is already very good. Lin Yi was very satisfied when he saw the treetop jumping up a little. Among them, the meticulous care of Wei Wei and other wood elves is indispensable. Give me a good reward tonight, Lin Yi thought to himself. Soon, when the appointed time came, Lan Qingyang ran all the way. After stepping over the Bridge of Links, he came to Lin Yi calmly. Student Lin, is there anything I can do? Lin Yi pointed to the row of black rooms behind him that were made of black jade and about 5 meters high. He said with a smile, the Real Illusion Realm Practice House, do you want to know more about it? Practice House. Lan Qingyang was taken aback. Next, under Lin Yi's sales, explanation. His breathing became more and more rapid, and his shoulders trembled slightly. A sparring partner who can adjust various modes such as environment, quality, and level. There is no danger of death. This is the dream place of all military island owners. And there is actually a higher quality above the epic level, the legendary Lone Star. Lan Qingyang turned her head violently and said in a voiceless voice, "Could this be the reward for your SSS rating?" Well, almost. Of course Lin Yi wasn't telling the truth. He has the authority to individually adjust the custom upper limit for each room. I just told Lan Qingyang that this is a Lone Star, comparable to an SSS building. You mean, I can rent as many houses as I like? The material cost of each house is 500 gold, and the subsequent rental fee is 200 gold a month. Lan Qingyang asked Lin Yi again. Yes, you can think about it. Lin Yi nodded. Okay, rent 5 first. Lan Qingyang made the decision immediately. In front of him, he took out 3,500 gold coins from the storage ring. Lin Yi, Joe, it's really money, isn't it money? There are several meanings for the cash flow of thousands of gold coins casually. Lan Qingyang seemed to see his thoughts, and said with a smile, in addition to the family, the Blue Star Council sponsors more. It probably sponsored me 100,000 island gold coins, if. As he said that, he glanced at Lin Yi meaningfully. The meaning is very clear. Judging from your SSS rating and the power you currently have. Talent is definitely not inferior to me, even SSS level talent. If you accept the sponsorship of the Blue Star Council, you will only get more than I get. Never mind. Lin Yi accepted the island currency. With his current hole cards, he has no fear of exposing himself. Whether it's Nako or Albetha. Now they can stand on the top of the Blue Star and face the top powerhouses. Plus angel feathers. Those who want to deal with him are just asking for their own death. In order to order gold coins from the island, I owe God a favor. This deal is not worth it. This is your 5 training rooms, counting backwards from the time you enter. Lin Yi expanded 5 houses beyond the coverage of the Tree of Life. See the 1,000 pirate gold deduction. He couldn't help but secretly sighed in his heart. This kind of business with 0 capital and 10,000 profits, please make more than 100 million points. Do you have anything else to do? Seeing that Lan Qingyang didn't enter the practice field, and didn't plan to leave, Lin Yi was a little puzzled. Are you really going to snatch the secret treasure of the whirlpool? Lan Qingyang asked directly. Whirlpool secret treasure? What the hell is this? Lin Yi was slightly taken aback. Did something serious happen on the forum? Then, under Lan Qingyang's dumbfounded gaze, he opened the social forum. Good guy. I thought he was prepared and he was bound to win. But he didn't know anything. Lan Qingyang wanted to cry but had no tears, and began to panic. The vortex of that level in the video might attract the real monsters on the bottom of the sea. The degree of danger is not generally high. SS rank secret treasure. Lin Yi had a strange expression after watching the video. Their so-called SS rank is a legendary item. That colorful light, no matter how you look at it, is at the mythical level. Go, why not? Lin Yi had a calm smile on his face. There are not too few mythical items. Just right. The vortex coordinates are where the extraordinary island was captured before. In order to find high-quality fishing spots. He walked all the way back, and now he was only 1 day away from his destination. During this period, clean up the dragged islands in the south first. Raise the level of Nako and Alberta a little bit more. Please confirm the following sparring values. Close black lens bracket. Race, humanoid. Level, 53. Quality, legendary. Talent, E. Random skills, none. Equipment, none. Quantity, 1. Environment, indoor. After Lin Yi confirmed that the value of the light curtain in front of him was normal, he immediately clicked OK. I saw that the dim practice room was suddenly covered by soft light, which began to spread at a speed visible to the naked eye. A room of only 25 square meters has expanded nearly 20 times in an instant. In an instant, an indoor arena composed of white bricks is formed. Refresh with 5 seconds left for sparring. Close black lens bracket. As expected, the interior of the room has spatial properties and can be extended infinitely according to the needs of the environment. Lin Yi's eyes lit up. This mythical building brought him too many surprises. 4.3.2.1 Returns to zero over time. A barbarian humanoid about 2 meters high is spawned 10 meters ahead. Just as Lin Yi had finished the fighting technique, the former rushed over at an extremely fast speed. 5 minutes later, the exhausted Lin Yi came out of the training room. Even with the bruises still on his body, he couldn't stop laughing. In order to reduce the difficulty, he deliberately adjusted all the values of the sparring partner to be the same as his own. And also lowered the physical quality of a level. Even if he has achieved this level, he is among the best in the school's fighting subjects. Only lasted 5 minutes, still being suppressed overwhelmingly, he did not exit the illusion space until his physical strength was exhausted. The sparring partners are all existences who have reached their peak in the numerical stage. As long as you can defeat the opponent in the illusion, it also means that an enemy of this strength can easily defeat in reality. In the future, the practice of real illusion will be included in the daily training on the island. Tell the orcs of the Angry Fang that if you want to improve your quality, you must defeat enemies with the same attributes as yourself. In the future, Terra's mermaid wants to improve the quality of the flesh again, and the conditions are the same. Lin Yi sat on a stool to receive Wei Wei's skill treatment, turned to look at the mermaid patriarch and Lian asked, "Do you have any objections?" "Follow your orders. On behalf of Terra's mermaid, I would like to express my gratitude to you." The mermaid patriarch's eyes were full of fighting spirit. All the time, after Terra's mermaid followed Lin Yi, the benefits she gained far outweighed her sacrifices. But their strength cannot keep up with the enemies that the island owner faces. This made all the mermaids feel guilty. The existence of the illusory training field allowed Anli to see the dawn of the Terra clan's courageous contribution to Lin Yi. The promotion conditions are limited, but it can become a powerful thrust for the tribe. Next, Lin Yi led the two daughters Nako and Yale Bertha to sweep away all the monsters on Tyrannosaurus Island. Except some friendly creatures get preferential treatment. Gnolls and Devilsaur are almost extinct. In addition, the Lucaway pirates that are often encountered in the ocean, and the existence of the fantasy training ground on the island. The level and actual combat experience of the three of them increased at a speed visible to the naked eye. As this island abandoned, Lan Qingyang watched Lin Yi dismantle the Bridge of Links. The huge Tier 4 island gradually shrunk and gradually disappeared from the island's field of vision. He thought Lin Yi would drag it all the time. It will be merged until it is promoted to Tier 4 island. This move exceeded his expectations. After all, the value of a 4th Tier 9 star pirate made his heart flutter. "Not in a hurry," Lin Yi said lightly. "Dragging a Tier 4 island by a Tier 2 island will greatly reduce the driving speed of the island. He will definitely not tell the other party that he gave up in order to find more high-quality fishing spots. It's almost approaching the destination, you should pay attention to avoiding it. Waves on the ocean start to flow in a certain direction. Obviously, they have reached the edge of the vortex secret treasure. What could it be?" Lin Yi rubbed the storage ring on his hand with his thumb. The angel feather lying quietly inside is waiting for the best opportunity to make a move. My friends, I am your old friend Sima Jais, thank you very much for your support of my dream. Sima Jais wore a brand name beach suit, straightened the camera connected to the island forum in his hand, and continued, "At everyone's suggestion, the live broadcast will start from today. As a fierce man who dared to shoot videos in the center of the vortex, he has attracted tens of millions of fans on the internet. Just started broadcasting. The number of people online reached 2,000 in an instant. The barrage is constantly swiping, and it is impossible to see what netizens are saying unless some parts are blocked. Is the anchor still in the whirlpool secret treasure sea? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Be careful, I want to watch more exciting videos. Don't hang up, anchor. Isn't this the young master of the Sima family, F*K, I know him." Sima Jais was very excited when he saw that his popularity remained high, and he directly climbed to the top of the Dusha platform. Holding up the camera, he replied, "Of course I'm still in the whirlpool sea. In order not to leave here, I used the precious stop rune." While replying to the barrage message, he used a flying scroll again, and continued, "It will take at least a month or two, or even longer, for all the strong players from the Blue Star countries to come here. During this period, I will continue to broadcast the vortex scene for everyone. Let's go. Take everyone first and then have fun. In midair, when Sima Jais was controlling the flight, a barrage suddenly caught his attention. Open black lens bracket anchor. Look at the direction of 13 o'clock, there are 2 ships. There is another island close by. Close black lens bracket. Boat. Sima Jais was taken aback for a moment, then followed the bullet screen reminders and looked over. Take a closer look. Sure enough, there are ships in a Tier 1, 1-star island. But, when he zoomed in on the camera, all the netizens in the live broadcast room were instantly dumbfounded. FK, it's Lukaway pirates. And the Mima's magic battleship of the Lighthouse country. Close black lens bracket. How can people from the Lighthouse Kingdom be with pirates, Big Melon? Hurry up and check it out. Close black lens bracket. The first tier island is approaching, and there are man-made sentry towers. Is a blue star island owner. Close black lens bracket. Just when Sima Jais was puzzled. In the next second, what happened almost caused him to fail to control the magical energy of the scroll and fall into the sea. Rumble. A bunch of magic runes lit up on the Mimit's battleship. Hit the Tier 1 island of the Blue Star Island Lord with one blow at an astonishing speed. Just one attack. It directly razed the vegetation and buildings on the entire island to the ground. Killed. Sima Jiz's pupils shrank slightly. According to the decree of the Supreme Council of Blue Star, killing the owner of the Blue Star Island for no reason is a capital offense. Your Excellency, this fireship is quite powerful, and it can catch up with my bloodhook. Rokov fixed his eyes on the messy island, full of praise. I have better battleships. I hope to continue to show you around after the transaction is over. The corner of Chuan Pu's mouth twitched slightly. These pirates are really short-sighted. The Mimit's battleship of the Lighthouse Kingdom was built with a level 70 hero quality specification. Except for the domestic Kenlan. It is already the best warship of Blue Star. How could Mimas compare with his broken wooden boat? Mr. Chuan Pu, the talk is almost over. Let's go back quickly. On the side, Yasuo, the leader of Sakura's own country, was a little nervous. In order to get in touch with the leader of the Lukaway Pirate Alliance, they took great risks to meet with Rokov. I don't know if the Blue Star people on the island just sent the news to the forum. We will provide more information on the Blue Star powerhouse in the future. I hope you will be more interesting. Trump's chin pointed to Rokov's blood hook. It means you can go back. Okay. Rokov's eyes flashed a fierce light that was difficult to detect with the naked eye, and then he led the chief mate and other subordinates to jump back to the deck of the Bloodhook. Island Master Blue Star. Damn it, like an orc. Get ready to welcome the 3 alliance leaders. FK, Chuanpu and Anshang. What the hell is going on? Sima Jais was also dumbfounded. Although the strength of the Lighthouse country and the Sakura country is weak, they are far behind the status they had hundreds of years ago. But at the moment, it is still the top 10 big country in Blue Star's ranking. How could the leaders of 2 countries do such a thing? The secret operation of the Blue Star Council. Open black lens bracket grass. Sakuramoto Oni, Lighthouse Pig. They have rebelled, and have ulterior motives with Lukaway pirates. Close black lens bracket. Did someone record a video? Hurry up and pass it to the Blue Star Council official. No, pass it to the Yan country official. Close black lens bracket. Quickly prepare weapons, food and other resources. I feel like something big is about to happen. Close black lens bracket. Don't feel it. My family lives next to the return gate of the Island Master of Yan Kingdom, and a large number of Island Masters of Yan Kingdom have already returned. Close black lens bracket. I am from the North Bear country, and we also have a large number of island owners who have returned from the portal. Close black lens bracket. Squeeze the traitor to death. Mada, I have long seen that they are not pleasing to the eye. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Close black lens bracket. At this time, Sima Jais also knew the seriousness of the matter. After backing up the live video as quickly as possible, he flew to his island without stopping. I can't stay here any longer. Who knows if the Mimit's battleship will find its own island. With his current defense, he couldn't resist a round of volleys at all. Mu Baikwan was suspended in the sky in white clothes. Behind them, tens of thousands of island owners from various countries in the Blue Star Council jumped down from the portal. Like a meteorite falling to the ground, thick dust was splashed. WTF? Who dares to break into the Black Palace? Numerous lighthouse guards came from everywhere, and all kinds of magic weapons were aimed at the island owners. Before the leading security officer could recover, he saw all kinds of elemental magic shining in front of him. The one who cleans up the traitors. Mu Baikwan didn't care whether these people participated in the plan or not. It has been silent for many years. Many people in the council have forgotten the history of how Yan Guo became the highest swordsman in the Blue Star Council. Shiete, you idiot, you don't even know why there is a person from Yan Kingdom filming a live broadcast. Bastard. Seeing the overwhelming news on the internet, Chuanpu was furious. There is a blind spot on the island. In general, islands cannot find ships at sea at all. They had already investigated and seized an opportunity to meet with Rokiv when there was no Tier 2 island. Who would have guessed? There is such a person who is not afraid of death, who dares to fly away from the island in the Whirlpool Sea area. Breaking the rules of the blind zone of vision, using a high-resolution camera to capture their entire process. And Shang's fat face trembled with anger. If you hadn't insisted on intervening, you had to pretend to get in touch with the leader of the other party. Will things develop like this? Joe, I can't go back. People from Mu Baikwan and Beishang Kingdom surrounded the Black Palace and the capital of Zijin respectively. Chuanpu's face seemed to drip water. Notify the island owners who haven't returned yet, gather the power of the island world as much as possible. Use the follow-up army of the Lukaway pirates to capture some Counselor Islands. During the period, just do some falsified information to fool those stupid pirates, and you can't be enemies. And Shang sighed. That's the end of the matter, that's all there is to it. However, we can't return to Blue Star, and we can't go back to the island. Mimets alone is prone to accidents. Chuanpu turned to Anshang and asked, do you have any solutions? Yes, I just contacted General Nikikawa Tsunaida, and his island was randomly teleported nearby. You can escort us back to the island. Nikawa Gangban. One of the most powerful heroes at level 70. Hearing this, Chuanpu finally showed a smile. Lighthouse and Sakura's own country's army were wiped out overnight. When Lin Yi saw the news the next day, he sighed for the decisiveness of the council. In the island, intelligent life cannot bring back the Blue Star. The armies of various countries are all retired island owners equipped with magical weapons, and their strength should not be underestimated. So clean in one night. Visible. The chairman of the parliament, that is, the importance attached to this matter by the leader of the Yan Kingdom. Well, in Langsing's lighthouse, the island master Sakuramoto couldn't enter the island world either, and they were all sent to the courtroom to wait for interrogation. Lan Qingyang frowned and said, but the island owners of the two countries in the island world may launch crazy attacks. Some are worried about Qingyu's safety. Lin Yi was silent for a moment after listening. After some thought, he suggested, let her go to Patriarch Lan, or let her come to us. The initial and most dangerous stage is over. At this kind of joint, he still doesn't mind sheltering an old classmate. Lan Qingyang, I treat you like a brother, but you want my sister. Master, the nut snacks you need, the leather sofa is ready. Albetha was about to cling to Lin Yi. One guides the latter to sit on the sofa, while graciously opening the sunscreen beach umbrella. Yar, your saliva is drooling. Lin picked up the fishing rod without changing his expression. Since his strength surpassed Yar, he finally didn't have to worry about being coerced by force. It's a lot harder to speak. Albetha wiped the corner of her mouth. He picked up a lychee from the fruit plate on the side, peeled it off and rubbed it against his chest. Ah, come and eat some fruit. Lin Yi captured the whole process from the corner of his eye, and said with black lines all over his head, it seems that it's time for you to go to the illusion training room for training. Hurry up. Well, understood. Albetha stuffed the lychee into her mouth. Shaking her graceful body, she quickly left towards the illusion training room. Calm down. Wait for the attribute to be higher. Lin Yi rubbed his temples. Albertha is a Pandora's box. Once opened, the consequences are really disastrous. Think of the extraordinary racial passive skills, and the evaluation from the fishing system. Lin Yi chose to endure it. Mythical fishing spots. Suddenly, a colorful ripple appeared at the end of the field of vision. Supreme fishing spot. Quality. Mythical. Drops. 50% of the mythical quality prize pool, 30% of the Lone Star quality prize pool, 15% of the legendary quality prize pool, epic. Lin Yi steers the island to the fishing spot. Yesterday also found a mythical fishing spot, but he was unlucky, and only got a hero-level equipment. Hopefully the quality will not be compromised. Now it is very easy to catch mythical level again. He can clearly capture the movement track of the fish float all the time. There is no escape from any volatility. Call out. 3 hours later, a piece of emerald green, unremarkable gem was pulled out of the sea. Did you cheat again? Lin Yi frowned. Immediately afterwards, the system's notification sound completely dispelled his worries. Even laughed out loud. Ding! Congratulations to the host, you have obtained the mythical item, Talent Stone Magic at the mythical quality fishing spot. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Talent Stone Magic. Close black lens bracket. Type. Consumable props. Quality. Mythical. Effect. Randomly add 1 mythical level talent of the combat law system to the user, or upgrade the current talent to mythical level. Evaluation. Precious stones naturally formed between heaven and earth will turn into original energy if no one uses them for 6 hours after forming. Talent stone. There is no one of the most precious props in the island world. Even a B level and C level talent that can be sold for an astonishing price in exchanges and auctions. This mythical talent stone in Lin Yi's hand. But if it is placed in the outside world, it is enough for the purest saint to take off her clothes obediently. Value. Even the city can't describe its value. Most importantly, this is still a combat talent. Even more precious. Lin Yi held the emerald stone tightly and chose to use it without hesitation. Although it is possible to use talent stones to enhance Vivi's natural proficiency to a higher level. But compared to Lin Yi's own safety, all things must be in the back. Open black lens bracket. Please make the following selection. Close black lens bracket. 1. Randomly generate legal talent and overwrite the current E-level talent mining acceleration. 2. Increase mining acceleration to mythical level. Raise mining talent to mythic level. This has become the god of migrant workers. Multiple choice questions. Randomly generate legal talents. Lin Yi was very decisive. Soon, the emerald stone turned into dots of starlight, directly sinking into the depths of Lin's sea of consciousness. With the last moment the grain of light disappears. He seemed to be in the vast sea of stars. The surrounding environment is full of stars of various colors. Among them, a dark purple star flew out of it. As if looking at Lin Yi, they spun around him rapidly. I do not know how long it has been. The purple stars spin faster and faster. The sea of stars in Lin Yi's field of vision is gradually collapsing, like a flower in a mirror and a moon in water. It wasn't until there were only purple stars left that the island prompt sounded in his mind. Congratulations, you have awakened the mythical level talent, Thunder Elemental Control. The purple stars shattered into fragments at the same time, covering every corner of Lin Yi's body. Hiss. The electric shock from all over her body made Lin Yi extremely comfortable. He can even clearly sense how each thunder element touches himself and how it reacts with other elements. Every thunder element is like his own siblings, and he can easily control them. It doesn't even need to consume much power. This is a mythical talent. Lin Yi opened his eyes. 2 purple electric snakes flashed past the pupils. Lin Yi. Race. Human. Level 59. Quality. Lone Star. Physique. 5745. Strength. 5266. Agility. 5266. Spirit. 5745. Talent. Lightning Element Control. Mythical level. When using thunder magic, the casting speed is reduced by 99%, the mana consumption is reduced by 99%, the casting distance is increased by 999%, and the skill power is increased by 999%. Supreme Fishing. After opening, you can sense all the special fishing spots in the nearby area. After fishing, you can get various items such as unit buildings, heroes, equipment, skill books, props, etc. There is no upper limit on the quality of the drops. Skills. None. The control of mythical thunder element and Neko water element is quite different. It's even exactly the same. Except for the literal effect. Lin Yi discovered that after possessing element control, even without skills, you can easily mobilize the energy of the thunder element within a range of nearly 2 kilometers. Although it cannot be used to directly deal with the enemy. But if you encounter a thunder-type enemy, you can interfere with the operation of the elements. Make the opponent unable to cast spells. It is also possible to use the thunder element to attach itself to the surface of the body to achieve the effect of strengthening the body. But, when Lin Yi discovered that touching the possessed thunder element would produce a subtle tingling sensation, it seems that a new continent has been discovered. While improving strength, Lin Yi did find a problem too. Now in this area, the frequency of refreshing high-level fishing spots is indeed much higher than other places. One after another, I encountered mythical fishing spots. The interval time is much shorter than the second fishing tree of life. The current area is located on the border of the Blue Star Sea, affected by the high-level sea area, Lukaway, rank, the probability of refreshing mythical fishing spots has increased. And the probability of true god lower-level fishing spots has increased slightly. Close black lens bracket. The fishing system is quickly explained. Lin Yi immediately asked in his heart, is there a way to actively find high-level fishing spots? But, it seems that the system will only actively prompt him when he encounters a related problem. After a while, I saw that the system did not respond. He stopped thinking about it. It's only been a few days. Don't worry, you can explore slowly. With mythical talent, you can buy some skills first to make do with it. Lin Yi opened the exchange and began to sift through the lightning skill books. There is no occupation system in the island world. All creatures have 8 skill boxes, which can be learned directly using skill books. In the later stage, new skills can be used to override old skills that are not needed. The skill grid is full. If you want to learn more abilities, you need to understand other skills through self-understanding. If you are talented, you can master double-digit skills in various departments at the same time. Lin Yi had no fighting talent before. It doesn't matter whether you buy skills or not, now you have the conditions. Definitely take full advantage of it. Consume 100 island gold coins to get the excellent skill book, Thunder Spear. Close black lens bracket. Consume 100 island gold coins to get the excellent skill book, Thunder Cloud Bombardment. Consume 100 island gold coins to get the excellent skill book, Thunder Net. Skill books are very expensive. Lin Yi can only choose 3 relatively comprehensive ones, which have 3 abilities of single attack, group attack and defense respectively. A skill book above excellence. The price has doubled 10 times. It's not something he can afford right now. Soon. After studying all the skill books in the mailbox, Lin Yi instantly had 3 more ways to use magic in his mind. Simple and rude. This is where the skill book is powerful. Zzz. Boom. A huge lightning spear that looked like a purple dragon hit the waves in an instant. A huge amount of energy burst out. A water column tens of meters high soared into the sky, and its power was astonishing. Very strong. The power has far exceeded the ordinary epic skills, even comparable to the mythical skills. Lin Yi was very satisfied. The bonus brought by talent is indeed terrifying. If it was replaced with a mythical skill, the damage would not even dare to be imagined by himself. This is also the unique advantage of ley element in terms of aggressiveness. Island. When Lin was staring straight at the sea, he was suddenly taken aback. An extremely wide island breaks through the limit of vision and gradually reveals its outline. Island number. Undisclosed. Level. Tier 6 3-star. Status. Unpublished. Geology. Undisclosed. Danger. Unknown. Brother Lin. Brother Lin. Withdraw quickly. Lan Qingyang hurried over from the link bridge. Pointing to the huge monster with a total area of 70,000 to 80,000 square kilometers in front of him, he said, that's the island of Tsunaban Nikawa, the general of Sakuramoto. According to reports, he has already eliminated more than 10 Blue Star Island owners along the way. Hurry up and change route. Nikawa Tsunaban is the strongest in Sakura's own country. There are all kinds of high-level heroes, elite troops, and magic formations on the island. He thinks that no matter how strong Lin Yi is, it is also impossible to shake this sea fortress alone. Even the leader Mu Baiquan needs the cooperation of his own forces on the island to destroy him. Level 6 Island. There were strands of light in Lin Yi's eyes. Looking at the entire blue star, there is not a single 7th order island. Tier 6 islands are the highest level islands, especially the islands built by Xion with all their assets. Once it is laid down, the benefits it will bring will be inestimable. Successfully interfered by the hero level shielding device, teleportation items below the hero level cannot be used within 120 minutes. Close black lens bracket. The locked device is located successfully, and within 120 minutes, the control authority below the hero level cannot be released from the lock. Close black lens bracket. He locked us in. Lan Qingyang's pupils shrank sharply. He never expected that the opponent did not directly use long-range bombardment, but spent a lot of time using a jamming device. You pay attention to safety. Lin Yi dragged Lan Qingyang to the back like a chicken. At this time, all the residents on the island came behind Lin Yi in full armor. Nearly 300 Wrathfang orcs, except for babies, did not participate in the battle. Even the old man raised the axe, his eyes were bloodshot. The same is true for the mermaid family. After a few days of practicing in the illusion, everyone is eager for a bloodbath to prove them. Sturdy wooden walls. The wood elves with an average level of 30, led by Wei Wei, also cast defensive magic. The direction of Cheuyuan facing the enemy was completely covered by the wooden escape, without revealing a single blind spot. The injured people come to the rear, we will treat everyone. Wei Wei stood out and told everyone seriously. Master, I feel that you have become stronger again. Albetha was the same as before, even if she was about to face a fierce battle, she couldn't stop her desire for Lin Yi. Where's Neko? Lin Yi looked around for a while, and was a little puzzled when he found that there was no little Loli. Big brother, I'm here. In the ocean ahead, the blonde Na Ke showed her head on the water, and said mysteriously, I'm preparing for battle. It is good. Get ready to fight on the island. Lin Yi's fingertips danced with purple electric sparks, firmly locked on the closer and closer Sakura's own island. This formation. Lan Qingyang looked stupid at the back. No, you read that right. He was actually going to fight the Tier 6 island hard steel. That is a mobile fortress with complete defenses and strong soldiers. With more than 300 people alone, how could it be possible to pose a fatal threat to Nikikawa Tsunaban? Also at this time, he suddenly received a private chat message. Sima Jies. Damn it. Brother Yang, I saw you. Why don't you run away? Look up. A blurry figure in the sky is holding a camera and looking down at everything. General, can't this kind of small island be solved with a single shot? Why take so much trouble? The adjutant stared at the map in the command room, puzzled. Heroic shields don't come cheap. Ba-ga, road. A triangular-eyed man with a mustache stood up and scolded, I need to explain to you what this general does. Do your job well. Boom. After saying that, he slapped a red button on the console. Then the control center issued a burst of urgent sirens. Nikawa Tsunaban looked gloomy, staring at the eye-catching red unread messages on the social private chat interface, a little annoyed. Many bigwigs in the Blue Star Council have issued the final statement. On the island ahead is the young master of the land family of Yan Kingdom. He is also the 9th S-level talent owner of Blue Star. Once the opponent encounters an accident, what awaits him will be an endless pursuit. Nikawa Tsunaida paced back and forth in the control room. He took out an epic black rune from the storage space, and took a deep breath. This Blue Star's only talent looting talisman has been placed for 60 years. If you miss this opportunity, I'm afraid you won't be able to advance to a higher level in this life. Only has hero qualifications, forcibly consuming a lot of resources to break through to level 70, no one knows what he went through. If you can't level up, the aftereffects brought about by the forcible ascension will soon drag him to death. Get ready to land on the island. The big man with black hair must be captured alive. Nikikawa Tsunaida is going to build a bridge of links. Sima Jiz's complexion changed. This is completely different from the previous mode of destroying small islands. Since it took a lot of time to prepare to land on the island, it meant that Lan Qingyang's identity had been discovered. Really, When the Tier 2 island enters the range of the Niskawa Tsunaban link, a metal iron bridge with a width of 300 meters was instantly formed. Island landing battle. ... Just what I want. Nake, follow my orders. After Lin Yi saw the soldiers on the coast of the opposite island stepping onto the iron bridge, he greeted Na-Ke at the bottom of the water. Good big brother. Na-Ke is lurking at the bottom of the water. With her current 3000 mental power, can control 30 dragons at the same time. These behemoths all lurk beneath the deep sea. It is water magic itself, and it does not apply targeted detection skills, so it cannot be detected at all. On the wide bridge, Hikawa Tsunaida stood behind the team armed in full suit. The indifferent eyes seemed to be looking at a group of dead people. Bang bang bang. Halfway through the first batch of about 3,000 soldiers, they charged towards Lin Yi Island. Kill. ... The whole team sped up and still maintained a stable formation. This is one of the few advantages of armed creatures. Master Angry Tooth. Lin Yi opened his mouth lightly. Island Master, we are waiting for your order. Togle looked much younger than the previous few days. The voices are very harsh. Lin Yi said, this wave of enemies will be handed over to you. The Angry Tooth clan will return with honor. Togle nodded. Immediately ordered the orc warriors to launch a countercharge with weapons. Wei Wei, treat injured orcs at any time. Lin Yi turned to look at the wood elves again. The reason why he didn't dispatch mythical heroes immediately, he had his own considerations. Tier 6 Island. Too big. If you directly destroy the enemy with the force of thunder, it is very likely that Nikikawa Tsunaban will be aware of the danger and will not be able to avoid the battle. I want to find a person in a place of tens of thousands of square kilometers. Without special props, it is even more difficult than ascending to the sky. Lin Yi didn't have time to encroach on the land step by step. Only the simplest and most effective way, luring the enemy to behead. Soon, the two waves collided fiercely. The sound of weapons clashing. The sound of the sword entering the flesh can be heard endlessly. Although the number of orcs is only 10% of the opponent, can rely on higher quality and size than the other side. Forcibly block the opponent's charge. After a few days of training in the training room, the effect is still very obvious. The honest orcs have learned the basics of relying on strength. Attack equipment weak points. Coupled with the continuous life recovery skills of the wood elves, Hikawa Tsunaban's first wave of troops was beaten back steadily. Damn orcs. Everyone, kill these green-skinned orcs. The enemy battlefield commanders were obviously irritated by the orcs who fought more and more bravely. If such a tiny place falls into a protracted war, he didn't say that the official function can't be guaranteed, and it doesn't matter whether the head is still there or not. And Li, prepare to shoot. After seeing the remaining 6,000 soldiers follow up, Lin Yi made a move to the mermaid patriarch. Follow your will. And Li and other mermaids jumped into the ocean one after another. Branched out on both sides of the iron bridge at an extremely fast speed. Kill the enemy. Whoosh whoosh. And Li gave an order. The mermaid in the water seemed to turn into a sharp arrow and jumped out of the water. Passing over the iron bridge easily took the lives of 3 to 5 people, and then submerged into the sea again from the other side. Just for a split second. Just beheaded 100 or 200 people on the other side. Moreover, the attack of the mermaids has not stopped yet. The enemy commander could only see black shadows interspersed on both sides of the strait. Before knowing what happened, nearly 1,000 soldiers died on the iron bridge. Coming. Lin Yi's eyes flashed. He gestured to Yar who was behind him, indicating that he was ready to fight. Immediately afterwards, a deafening sound of falling to the ground was transmitted from the opposite bank. Set your eyes on it. Nikikawa Tsunaida led 17 high-level heroes of not low levels to appear. These mermaids are weird, at least they are of extraordinary quality. Don't hold back. Kill these mermaids. After Nikikawa Tsunaban issued the order, he habitually wanted to retreat to a safe distance. Sudden. On the other side, Lin Yi's hands erupted with astonishing thunder. Thundercloud bombardment. In an instant, thick dark clouds enveloped the entire iron bridge coast. The purple electricity as thick as a bucket began to pour. Quick. Rewind. We can't bear an attack of this intensity. Thundercloud bombardment. It's thundercloud bombardment. There is a powerful magician on the opposite side. Why haven't the strong ones from our island come out? Run. Quote. The troops on the bridge looked pale at the lightning falling from the sky. Some of the ordinary hero units lost their weapons and frantically fled towards the rear. But, the speed of lightning, how could it be that they can easily avoid it? Mermaids and orcs withdrew early when the dark clouds rose. All creatures that came into contact with the electric light didn't even scream. It turned into coke and fell into the sea. At the same time, 30 water element dragons flew out of the sea under the control of Na-Ke. More than 10 200-meter huge waves rolled and swept across, setting off a terrifying tsunami. Open black lens bracket elemental water dragon close black lens bracket. Quality. Level 45. Constitution 2475. Strength 2475. Speed 2200. Spirit 2475. Remarks. A summoned object formed by condensing water magic energy. Summon. After reading the attributes of the dragon that controls the elements, Nikawa Tsunaban's pupils shrunk. This attribute can catch up with a level 60 hero unit. Is it really level 45? After a while, he didn't react until he saw the giant dragon surrounding him. The opponent's target has always been himself. Activate all teleportation arrays. Support the island owner. The adjutant constricted his pupils in the control room. Dozens of red emergency buttons were photographed one after another. If Nikawa Tsunaban was killed, those people with blood on their hands would never want to escape. Lin Yi didn't expect either. Nikawa Tsunaban came out so easily. According to the plan, he felt that there would be at least 2 more episodes. Utilize the heroic strength of the Mermaid clan to nibble away at the opponent's backbone. The final boss will appear. Unexpectedly, it was such an extremely simple trap full of flaws. Actually fished him out. I said, is this island your blue family's? Seeing Albetha fly across the bridge in her Mocave's armor, Lin Yi knew the battle was over. The old classmate Lan Qingyang was still immersed in the scene of Lin Yi casting thunder magic. His face was full of shock. This is much scarier than the devil's bare-handed big move. God, Lin Yi has only been in the island world for a few days. To be able to cast such a terrifying magic. Lan Qingyang's eyes were dull. He originally thought that what Lin Yi awakened was to enhance the auxiliary talents of followers. Its own strength is not strong, so wherever it goes, it is protected by the devil. Now it seems, Lin Yi's strength is not much worse than that of a demon. This island. Lan Qingyang came back to his senses, looking at the island with all internal organs and everything that one could expect, a little greedy. For sure, but the amount involved is too large for me to call the shots. I can contact my dad. Lan Qingyang gradually became happy in his heart. If they really want to buy this island, the status of the Lan family in the parliament will be improved a lot. As for whether he can defeat Nikikawa Tsunaban, this is beyond doubt. He looked at the disheartened Nikikawa Tsunaban on the other side, and felt a touch of sympathy in his heart. How is this possible? Nikawa Tsunaban turned over to avoid the breath attack of the midair water dragon. His face was full of disbelief. Mobilize all the magic circles and attack this demon. All. After speaking hoarsely, he slammed the communicator on the ground. After the order, a large amount of magical energy gathered again behind the island. A series of attacks that could seriously injure and even kill him hit the black-armored demon with precision. You should die now, Baga. Nikawa Tsunaban stared at the dusty sky in front of him. Next second, the charming voice that drove him crazy struck again. Compared to Master, this power is too weak. Albessa fanned away the dust that obscured her vision with her palm, and looked down at Tsunade Hikawa, who had exhausted her mana, with a playful face. Those large attacks just now only made her hair messy. No real harm was done at all. If that's all you can do, go to hell. Say it. Albertha's golden eyes began to be filled with terrifying magic power. Goodbye, Gollum. Seeing the strange energy spreading again, Nikawa Tsunaban suddenly felt a surge of fear in his heart. This demon obviously has a whole body of defense, and is far inferior to him in terms of strength, speed, and spirit. But, it's this damn mind control skill. Let him not get rid of her control. In the sky, 30 water dragons spit out a large number of dragon breath shells at Asahikawa Tsunaban. Round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, ... Rao is the latter attribute no matter how high. After 10 rounds of bombing, the internal organs were finally overwhelmed and fell to the ground after spraying out a large amount of organ residue. There were only 2 of the 17 heroes who were neatly organized before. Island owner, I saw the death of Richu and Gangban. They also wanted to take up arms and launch a counterattack against Albetha. But the water dragon in the sky will not give them this chance. After another salvo, there is no longer a living person on the shore. At this time, in the depths of the island, the tens of thousands of troops who arrived late using the teleportation array saw their own island owner and more than a dozen powerful men die tragically on the spot. Standing in place for a while is neither walking nor staying. Especially the headed adjutant. The whole person is stupid. Withstood dozens of 60-level high-level array attacks, and nothing happened. How to fight this kind of enemy? As for revenge, then find the right time. Brother Lin, what about the people on this island? Lan Qingyang came to the edge of the battlefield excitedly. If he could absorb these islanders together, then you can make a lot of money. Let me consider. Lin Yi ticked off the adjutant with his fingers, and ordered, "You, come here." The latter dare not follow. He could only bite the bullet and trot forward, flatteringly said, "My lord, what are your orders? Seeing that you should be a manager, tell me the general situation of this island." Lin Yi said lightly. Fortunately, the adjutant was more sensible, took out a statistical tool from his pocket and handed it up respectfully. "All are here, please have a look." Albetha took the props first. After confirming that there was no problem, he handed it to Lin Yi. Island number, RBGZ 444. Level, Tier 6 3-star. Area, 75,000 square kilometers. Open black lens bracket. Total population, 140,000. Close black lens bracket. Heroes, human, Kira Agawa, supernatural, human, and Wally, supernatural, already killed. Close black lens bracket. Buildings, Air Defense Magic Array X7, Flame Fire Snake Array X10. Soldiers, Barbarian Warrior 108 500ths, Barbarian Warrior 0 500ths, Guerrero Warrior 1000. Vassal, Tiehui Dwarf X 207, Guota Mountain Goblin X 32100. The most valuable magic circle cannot be disassembled. Nothing good left. There are still millions of Sakura's own citizens on the island, according to the Act of Parliament. Blue Star citizens who did not participate in the battle must be handed over to the Blue Star Council for screening and processing. Lin Yi handed the props to Lan Qingyang, and said, "Just a few thousand ordinary barbarian warriors were wiped out, and there were 20,000 excellent quality troops and 3,000 elite quality Gorehowl warriors. After a good transformation, they should be able to continue to be used. There is nothing I need, you can send the data back and ask for a price." "Oh, except for this one." Lin Yi walked up to Rikawa Tsunaban's body and took off the space ring. Normally speaking, this is the true background of an island owner. Brothers, it's so exciting, it's so awesome. That black-winged demon is even more terrifying than our analysis, and he actually resisted the magic circle attack of the entire island. You may not believe it, but I have a brother among them. Sima Jais was extremely excited. Every scene of the island battle just now left a deep memory for him. In addition to the scene where the devil resists damage, there are also dozens of water dragons vacating the ocean and soaring. Bros, Sima Jais still wanted to continue sharing his joy. Suddenly, I found that my camera tool had been paralyzed at some point. Faintly, you can still smell a burning smell. This riding horse. Was destroyed by that thundercloud. Sima Jais wanted to cry when the memories of the place he stayed in before came back. Such a precious battle scene, why the hell is it gone? Nikikawa Tsunaban's island. After seeing the message from the eldest son, the head of the Lan family immediately jumped up from the bed. Quickly replied with a message asking, "Are you sure you're not dreaming? You and your mysterious friend captured the 6th Order island of Hikawa Tsunaban." Soon, Lan Qingyang sent a screenshot. It is the data screen given by the island's statistical props. A population of 140,000. Military industry, farming, alchemy, and magic circles are all there. No damage. Can this kind of resource really only be bought with money? A rare look of surprise appeared on the face of the head of the Lan clan. This island only needs a little processing by him. Become stronger than ever. However, the people who Blue Star can easily kill Hikawa Tsunaban are basically not at the border of the sea. Who has such great power? After he couldn't figure it out, he simply stopped guessing. Since he can be with Lan Qingyang and is willing to sell the island to the Lan family. This is an affirmation from a strong man. Price. Seeing the last message from his son, the head of the Lan family opened a heavily guarded secret treasure house on the island. After rummaging through several of these storage rings, he finally came to a decision. How many? Lin Yi took a breath and asked again. 3 million island gold coins. According to your request, you can exchange for a part of the epic level elixir with improved quality. Lan Qingyang affirmed with a smile on his face. 3 million. Taking them all out can kill a level 70 island owner. According to Lin Yi's estimate, the island can be sold for 700 to 800,000, and 1 million will meet expectations. Did not expect. The rich and powerful Lan family directly used gold coins to attack, as if they were bound to win. But on second thought, he's not a professional either. The potential value of many facilities on the island cannot be accurately estimated. This price should be the limit of the island. After all, even if the Lan family has a big business, it's impossible to just give away tens of millions of gold coins to get favors. Make a deal. Lin Yi nodded in satisfaction. I will release the island link later, so that you can return to Blue Star. Such large transactions can only be done in private. When you go in and out of the exchange, you get 300,000 island gold coins. What a loss. Okay, I'll be right back. Lan Qingyang breathed a sigh of relief. He was afraid that Lin Yi would not let him go, so that he would not be able to spend such a huge amount of money. As for how to control the island, that was something his father should have thought about. Wait for Lan Qingyang to leave. Lin Yi then slowly opened Rikawa Tsunaban's interspatial ring. After searching carefully for a while, the most valuable things inside are arranged on the table one by one. Epic level talents loot gems, 3 hero level skill books, and a directional teleportation scroll. Other than that, there were only 50,000 island gold coins and some odds and ends left. The reason why you insist on going to the island is because you want to plunder Lan Qingyang's S-level talent. Lin Yi chuckled. People die for money, birds die for food. Rituan Steel can be described as vividly interpreting this sentence. Talent looting gems is a good thing. If you encounter an enemy with a more practical talent, you can let your subordinates plunder it directly. The skill books are all in line with the strength talent. Not very suitable for him, but can also be used to reward subordinates. The last scroll is what Lin Yi is very optimistic about. Directional teleportation scroll. Type: consumable props. Quality: epic. Effect: can be teleported to any coordinate point in the current sea area. 2-hour preparation time, 5-year cooling time. This can be regarded as the best strategic prop. The uses are varied and may yield unexpected surprises. Hurry up and expand the island area. The faster the driving speed, the more high-quality fishing spots can be found. Magic Circle can also be considered to start manufacturing. Haven't received millions of Sea Island coins yet. Lin Yi took the initiative to screen the required materials in advance on the exchange. Shiete, this is your number. 1 Sakuramoto General, is this dead? Chuan Pu really wanted to slap the fat man in front of him to death. I wasted so much of my time in vain. This is an accident. And Shang's face was rather ugly. Things went far beyond his plan. Not only did not get asylum, they have not acted for more than 10 hours, and maybe the island owner of the parliament has already checked the vicinity. Now, their greatest wish is to return to their own island as soon as possible. Escape from this Blue Star Sea territory that can no longer stay. What the hell is that? Chuan Pu looked suspiciously at a rising wave on the sea ahead, rushing towards them quickly. Could it be a sea beast? But that was also a little too fast. Before Shang could speak, the wave had already stopped beside the battleship Mimets. A Tier 1 island surrounded by a shield unexpectedly rises from the sea in a strange way. Very mysterious. Today, the data of Wawa, evaluation tickets, and monthly tickets are awesome. 15 updates. The once-in-500-year points battle in the 10 seas is about to begin, but at this juncture, Lukawe lost the number 4 balance. According to me, the mythical Zeons in the Apocalypse Sea territory should have annexed all the Lukawe Sea territory last time, instead of slowly eating away. A White Eagle Island owner chattered and cursed. Beside him, there were 3 White Eagles and 2 Orc Island masters. After the effect of high-level special props, the Second Order island where they were located dived into the bottom of the sea and was moving at an unimaginable speed. You orcs, you don't even look down on the artifacts of the sea area, but you were snatched by the natives and lost one. It will make people laugh. The White Eagle's language is harsh. The 2 orcs dared not speak out when they heard this. The truth is, although the orcs and pirates on the Lukawe planet have an absolute upper hand, but the cunning pirates did not take the usual route and went around and stole the house. All the balances number 1, number 2, and number 3 were robbed. If it wasn't for the arrival of the Orc Zeon at a critical time, the final number 4 balance was knocked out of the Lukawe Sea. I am afraid that the Lukawe Sea area has completely closed the passage to the planet. This time the White Eagles forcibly captured 2 orcs and came to the Blue Star Sea. The purpose is to retrieve the lost number 4 balance. Otherwise, once the 10-party sea area points battle starts, there is a lack of complete scales in a sea area, and the rewards for the points battle will drop by 1 rating. We've already reached the Blue Star Sea territory. This low-level sea region has only been born for 300 years. How many island owners can survive the points battle? The White Eagle smiled contemptuously, then fixed his eyes on the map in front of him. There is a small boat with the owner of the Blue Star Island on it. It stops the deep-sea navigation mode and prepares to go out of the water. Brother Lin, this is the seed you need. After conversion, it is 500,000 island gold coins. This is the remaining 2.51 million. Lan Qingyang handed out 2 storage rings. I have a heart. Lin Yi was very happy to see that there were more than 1,000 epic seeds. The growth cycle of these seeds is about 100 years. Under the ripening of the wood elves, a large number of epic level elixir can be harvested in just 1 month. The upper limit of the quality of the subordinates on the island has been raised by another level. The 2.51 million island gold coins can also be used to expand other parts of the island. Seeing Lan Qingyang hesitated to speak, Lin Yi asked, "Is there anything else?" "Tell me." "It's like this, Brother Lin." Lan Qingyang smiled helplessly. "Can I leave for a while? The council needs to build a laboratory to study my genetic sequence." "Don't worry, without your permission, I will never disclose half a sentence of information on the island." Lin Yi suddenly understood. In order to allow everyone to have high-quality talent, the Blue Star Council started researching talent genes many years ago. As an S-level talent owner, his genes are very valuable for research. "That's it, let's go. The lease period of the training ground will be suspended for you, and you can use it later." Lin Yi waved his hand. With his current strength, he is no longer afraid of the so-called targeting. "Thank you." Lan Qingyang cupped his fists and saluted. "I have a brother who took some related pictures during the live broadcast just now, but your existence was not exposed. I have already told him. If there is nothing else, I will go first." "Well, you don't need to unlink your island, let me help you look at it." Lin Yi nodded. "Hear this sentence." Lan Qingyang was overjoyed immediately. Then Brother Lin will be troubled. It was originally planned to transfer to other safer areas, but now it seems that there is no need to consider Lin Yi to help the safety of the island. After Lan Qingyang left, Lin Yi gave the seeds to Wei Wei. "This batch of epic elixir will be planted on the northern New Island. Wait patiently for a month, and you will be able to harvest." "Big brother, there is a big octopus ahead. It created a deep-sea vortex, which is dangerous." Suddenly, Na-Ke hurried over. Confidence of the pictures he perceives with water magic. A giant octopus of legendary quality. Lin Yi was taken aback. He really didn't expect that there was such a high-quality sea beast guarding the secret treasure of the vortex that Blue Star was raving about. Now it seems, the large vortex in front of him was the masterpiece of the octopus and sea monster. "How strong is it? Can you feel it?" Lin Yi was a little uncertain. After all, Na-Ke and Yar's level was less than 60. "Very strong." Na-Ke pouted and said in frustration, "With my current strength, I shouldn't be able to defeat it." That's it. According to the description of the Little Mermaid, Lin Yi guessed that the level of the octopus is between 80 to 90. Belonging to the powerful existence of the full level. Legendary quality. If he still has a talent above S rank, it's really hard to deal with him with his apparent strength. An SSS level treasure, and the experience points of a full level octopus, is it worthwhile to use a feather once? Lin Yi was thinking in his heart. A reminder from the island resounded again. Friendly reminder. A large number of natives in the Lukaway Sea area invaded the Blue Star Sea area. Now it has passed through the enchantment and put it in a random area. The number of ships is 30,000. Grade range 30 to 80, excellent, epic. Close black lens bracket. It's been a few days since the last Bloodhook pirate invasion. The higher level Lukaway pirates have entered the Blue Star through the barrier again. Lin Yi opened the storage ring, and TN number 4 inside was quietly stored. If there is no accident, this group of pirates should also gather towards me. Exactly, use them to level up. Wait for Nako and Albetha to improve their level. Maybe the octopus on the bottom of the sea can be slaughtered without using angel feathers. You and Yar will take turns to be vigilant, keeping an eye on the octopus underwater. Lin Yi warned, if there is any movement, let me know immediately. The explanation is over. He picked up the fishing gear and started today's fishing trip. Chapter 51. The Leader of the Alliance. It's not good. A herald hurried into the captain's cabin and fell to his knees with a plop. Say, the thin young man who was studying the 3 artifact balances frowned. Now the situation is developing in a good direction, and he is a little displeased to be disturbed. The second leader discovered that 2 representatives of the Orc Island Master had negotiated with the White Eagles in the Demon Blue Sea, and they were heading towards the Blue Star Sea on a special island. It is very likely that they are going to snatch the number 4 balance. The herald hastily revealed his information. Magic Blue Sea. The thin young man's pupils shrunk slightly, and he recalled some unbearable past events. But then I thought that now I am already a legendary quality, with SS level talent. Even if he faced those terrifying White Eagles again, he might not have no chance of winning. So, he asked in a cold voice, the news is true. If there is a slight leak, you and Jared's head will be moved. It's true, it's true. The second lord has confirmed it many times. The herald was covered in goosebumps, and he didn't dare to vent his anger. The third child should enter the Blue Star Sea territory. Assemble the fleet and start the leap formation. The thin young man put the 3 scales into the space ring. An oppressive force instantly enveloped all nearby areas. At this time, the Blue Star Island Forum was panicked. This pirate invasion is no joke. The level cap is as high as level 80. An enemy on the same level as the patron saint of Blue Star, Speaker Mu Baikwan. Once the opponent starts plundering and massacring in the Blue Star Sea territory, the situation is simply out of control. Many island owners have packed up all their resources and are ready to run away at any time. In the class group, class teacher Chin Yu, students, stop all the things that are still under construction on the island and collect all available resources. If you have a storage ring, pack a storage ring, and if you don't have a storage ring, hurry up and pack it. Meet the strong Blue Star and initiate please help. If you encounter a pirate ship or the islands of Sakura's own country and the Lighthouse country, don't hesitate to return to Blue Star. I heard that many people have already retreated after encountering pirates, and there are many powerful island owners with names and surnames among them. We are so unlucky this year, why do we always meet these mobs? Now I am a little envious of students who have awakened their talent for moving bricks. The resources accumulated in the early stage must be richer than ours. Dam and Shang, Chuan Pu. Traitors to all mankind. If you want me to say, the talent who created the SSS rating is unlucky. A genius who has never been seen in hundreds of years must be chased all over the world by pirates now. I feel a lot better when you say that. After all, I'm only AD level talent. Quote. Lan Qingyu saw the voices of moaning and complaining in the group, and immediately thought of that hateful guy who borrowed money and didn't pay it back. Hey, Lin Yi, are your resources ready? Ready to come back and move bricks? Supreme Fishing System reminds you that a Lone Star fishing spot has been detected. It is expected to leave the fishing spot in 34 minutes, please choose the host as soon as possible. Close black lens bracket. The drowsy Lin Yi was shocked when he heard the voice. Immediately look for black ripples in the field of vision. Again, although Lone Star is not as good as Myth. But it's free. After an hour, a ring made of black ancient wood flew up from the fishing spot. Open black lens bracket. Perception of ancient ring. Close black lens bracket. Type: jewelry. Quality: Lone Star. Effect: it can detect all the basic attributes of creatures below level 100 within 100 kilometers, and the effect on creatures of myth level is slightly reduced, and the effect of creatures above myth level is greatly reduced. Read the properties of the ring. Lin Yi put it on his hand contentedly. Reconnaissance equipment is very practical anywhere, and with a detection range of 100 kilometers, as long as it appears in his field of vision, even a small spot can be observed. If you encounter a powerful enemy, you can judge whether you can fight from the value of the opponent's attributes. Island Master, there are 3 more pirate ships approaching the island, all of them have been killed by our soldiers, and the ships have been captured. And Li came alone to report the situation. Immediately, he opened the interspatial ring presented by Lin Yi, and counted the harvest list one by one. The supplies of ordinary pirate ships are similar. Considering Lin Yi's current net worth of millions, the most precious thing is the experience points of his subordinates. Well, I see. Continue to be on guard and take the initiative to attack if necessary. Lin Yi knew the battle broke out when he saw the island, prompting the experience value to increase. Ordinary pirates can no longer enter his eyes. As the level increases, the required experience points also gradually increase. Only enemies with high attributes can fill the need for upgrades. Hey, Lan Qingyu's private message record. Lin Yi was slightly taken aback. In order not to miss the fish float signal just now, pay attention to the ripple fishing spots throughout the process. It's been over an hour. Moving bricks, she still wants to get it. The other party's inquiry is obviously concerned about himself. On the surface, except that Lan Qingyang knows that he has great strength. Everyone else thought they were just mediocre E-level talents. I seem to owe her 100 island gold coins. Lin Yi finally remembered what he had forgotten. At the beginning, the rich lady borrowed 100 gold coins from herself, and then she planted the body-quenching flower and harvested the first pot of gold. Quickly improve the quality of yourself and the Mermaid clan. Almost forgot. Already almost ready. This is the island gold coin ode to you, take it. After Lin Yi responded to the message, he sent 500 island gold coins from the mailbox. Okay, 5 small goals. Taking money from the Lan family to support the eldest lady of the Lan family. If the news spread, I'm afraid everyone would be shocked. At this time, Lan Qingyu, who was building defensive turrets in batches, couldn't help gnashing her teeth when she received the news. Damn it, you really paid me back. That's what women are. When Lin Yi owed money, she was always thinking about it. When Lin Yi paid back the money, she was annoyed that the former did not put herself in a certain position. However, when she opened the mailbox, she was immediately confused when she saw the amount in it. 5.500. How could he have so much money? What kind of business can double the principal several times in a few days? With my current combat experience, I still can't defeat enemies of the same level. Lin Yi came out of the training room covered in sweat. Albetha, who had been waiting for a long time, had quick eyes and quick hands, and gently supported him to sit on the soft chair to rest. I also started a health massage with flexible fingertips. If she didn't move her hands and feet, Lin Yi would be very relieved. Pirate ships are showing up more and more frequently. These pirates must have mastered a method of sailing at great speed. Lin Yi opens the island information board. Carefully compare the gap between the two sides. Island number: LL666. Level: Tier 2 8-star. Area: 20 square kilometers. Total population: 346. Heroes: Mermaid Nako, mythical level 55, Demon Albetha, mythical level 58, Wood Elf Vivi, Lone Star level 45. Buildings: Wood Elf Tree, Tree of Life, Qualification Training Pool, Real Illusion Practice Field. Arms: Wood Elf 10 out of 10. Subsidiary: Terra's Mermaid X37, average hero level 50, Angry Fangs Orc X307, average excellent level 40. Skills: Link bridge cooling down, fusion cooling down. Wealth, 2,001,875 island gold coins. ... With real training ground and rampant pirates, everyone on the island can improve their level extremely quickly. The experience sharing of subordinates also allowed Lin Yi to reach level 64. Comprehensive strength has been improved again. During this period, a Tier 2 and 4-star island was also integrated. The area of the island currently controlled by Lin Yi is already very large. The reproductive speed of orcs is indeed a bit outrageous, and they can have 3 in one litter. Look for a chance to scroll through the entire time flow. Lin Yi pondered for a moment. As the island expands, more people are needed. Both mermaids and orcs are races worth cultivating. It would be great if I could get a time flow control scroll. By accelerating the local environment, the speed of biological reproduction will be extremely fast. There will also be a steady increase in strength. Big Brother, 3 forces have appeared in the north of the vortex, and they will collide with each other in about 5 hours. Na-Ke rushed over again at this time. 3 forces. Lin Yi was a little puzzled. One of them is bad pirates, and there are thousands of big ships in the dark. The other is a dozen islands connected to each other. Na-Ke recalled the picture and explained, there is another one that is not clear. It may be the passing island owner. The area is small, but they are moving closer to the center of the battlefield. After several consecutive days of killing pirates, the innocent mermaid finally grew up that day. Only by Lin Yi's side, occasionally will he show his once well-behaved appearance. Lin Yi was very pleased. Understood, get ready for battle, let's go and see. Touched the golden hair, he circled the maelstrom and kept approaching the direction Na-Ke said. The connected islands should be a team composed of strong blue stars. Did another small island really pass by? Lin Yi was a little curious. If so, that would be too bad luck. Brothers, it's me, your old friend Sima Jize. I'm still above the vortex, broadcasting real-time images for everyone. The excitement in Sima Jize's heart was beyond words. He pointed to the group of islands with an area of up to 100,000 square kilometers and explained, these are the most powerful members of the Blue Star Council, and they are all top existences from various countries. Using the coordinates of the island owners in this sea area, they entered the territory of these island owners from Blue Star. Now, we are going to launch a general attack on the pirates. Blue Star will win, with more and more pirates. The defensive buildings on Sima Jize Island are already in jeopardy. Fortunately, when he wanted to retreat, he met these Blue Star powerhouses. After joining the latter team, he can continue to stay in this sea area. At this time, there are more than 60 million people in the live broadcast room, and as time goes by, the number is still growing at an extremely fast rate. There is no problem at all to break through 100 million easily. I heard that some experts speculate that the target of these pirates is the treasure in the deep-sea vortex. The pirates around the vortex are likely to be the last batch of high-level leaders to come in. As long as they defeat the Blue Star Pirate Rebellion, it will be over. Close black lens bracket. Is it really okay? These islands are not carefully crafted islands by Zeons. It's just a temporary loan, and the other party is a whole high-level fleet. Close black lens bracket. You can use the one-way teleportation array linking the island to dispatch part of the troops, no problem. Close black lens bracket. This is just the first batch of Blue Star powerhouses, and there are still a few more on the way. Definitely beat it. Close black lens bracket. Yes, according to gossip, the 8 peak existences of Blue Star have also entered the island. These pirates must die. Close black lens bracket. Brother upstairs, to be able to grasp this kind of news, the background must be unusual. Can you make a friend? Close black lens bracket. Master Mew also wants to make a move. That's it. Isn't killing these pirates the same as killing chickens? Damn and Shang and Chuanpu, I don't know where they are hiding. The loss of Lao Su's island has nothing to do with them. Brother Jize, be careful, don't get your equipment struck by lightning like last time. Open black lens bracket exactly. Don't interrupt the live broadcast. Sima Jize looked at the barrage, and held up the brand new camera equipment in his hands to comfort the netizens. Don't worry, my friends, I'm fully prepared this time. I have added multiple layers of protection to the equipment, and there are 100 spares. Never miss every moment of killing pirates. Finished. He pointed the camera at another inconspicuous location, wondering, it's very strange, according to my experience, islands below level 3 will be sucked into the abyss when they get close to the vortex. Why is the small island of level 2 still moving straight towards the center of the battlefield at a constant speed? Quote. I guess there is no vision. Bad luck for the poor boy. Look, everyone, there is another tier 2 high star island dragging a tier 1 island and heading towards the battlefield. FK, why is the speed faster than ordinary tier 2 islands? They are all driving in a straight line. It must have used props, really courting death. This level of battle, with their strength, is just death. There is still 1 hour to enter the coverage of the opponent's naval gun, everyone get ready. This pirate is most likely led by the leader of the epic level 80. Before the leader of the Mu League arrives, don't be reckless. In the Blue Star team, hundreds of powerful island owners gathered to start the pre-battle meeting. Patriarch Sima pointed to the live broadcast of his youngest son on the screen and continued, Nizi can always provide information on the location of the opposite party, and everyone in the command room is watching carefully. Also, pay attention to the 2 low-level islands coming from the south. If they are not good enough, go directly to the island and kill them. Do you understand? Everyone replied in a deep voice, understood. Patriarch Sima said solemnly, okay, count the battle props, send troops and prepare for the battle. The Blue Star Sea territory has been formed for less than 300 years, and the strength of the strongest is no more than a level 80 epic. Using my strength to cooperate with the fleet is enough to deal with any situation. Why did the leader of the alliance come in person? The one-eyed old man was a little puzzled. If the Lord of the Alliance participated in this artifact recapture operation, wouldn't it be a bit of a fuss? Could it be that you don't trust me? Thinking of this, the soul of the one-eyed old man trembled, and he order the fleet to move southeast, and quickly destroy the Blue Star Island Lord. Rokiv, you lead the Bloodhook fleet to salvage the number 4 balance in the deep sea vortex. The task is severe and there is no room for loss. So, the number 4 balance is in that vortex. The White Eagle's sharp eyes looked straight at Chuan-Pu, and his sharp beak nailed the latter's forehead. According to the information, it is indeed so. No. I can 100% guarantee that that shiny shitty thing down there is the number 4 scale you're looking for. Chuan-Pu spread his 10 fingers, cold sweat dripping down his face. The Yingman named Yun in front of him proved with his strength that he was someone he couldn't afford to mess with. Even the entire Blue Star has no island owner who can match it. With his head lowered by the eagle's beak, he didn't dare to let out a breath. Go get the things from the bottom of the sea. The pirates in front don't care about it for the time being, the other balances are out of their hands. Yun glanced at the orc and retracted the eagle's beak, and ordered the other 2 white eagles to fly towards the deep sea. Unpublished. Race, White Eagle. Level 70. Quality, Epic. Constitution, 7260. Strength, 7920. Agility, 7920. Spirit, 6250. Talent, undisclosed. Skills, undisclosed. White Eagle. In midair, Lin Yi was puzzled when he saw the white dot falling into the vortex. This is obviously an island owner creature. But where did the white eagles come from? And the attribute is so high, there is no hint how to do it when entering the Blue Star Sea territory. However, Lin Yi didn't pay much attention. With the attributes of the white eagles, let alone Nako and Albetha who have mastered various high-level skills. Take the current self as a comparison, relying on excellent level skills can easily handle it. It's just right, use it to see the specific strength of the octopus below. After controlling the power of the flying scroll to return to the island, he immediately manipulated the island to deviate slightly from the center of the vortex. In case that octopus goes crazy. He didn't want the island to suffer. The battle has begun. Returning to midair, Lin Yi suddenly found out. The group of pirates seemed to be crazy, they all turned around and rushed towards the edge of the vortex. The team formed by the Blue Star powerhouses also seized the opportunity and charged from the flanks. It will take 30 minutes to join the battle at the current speed. Let's watch the live broadcast first. Open a social forum. The live broadcast rooms that are pinned to the top and on various pages are very easy to find. It's started. The Blue Star Island owners have started to arrange the teleportation array, and the Link Islands have put in troops. Good guy, it's 5,000 high-level griffins. Seema Jais excitedly commented on the spot. These are top-notch units with extraordinary qualities at level 60, and they can easily break through the pirates' magic cannon. As if confirming his words, the pirate fleet saw the enemy approaching, and immediately called the outer ships to launch a long-range strike. The roar of the magic cannon is endless. The stream of light in midair flashed by at an extremely fast speed. The griffins could only evade most of the attacks, but they took quite a few of them abruptly. But their attributes are extremely high. The successive volleys of magic cannons on the opposite side only caused the death of 600 or 700 griffins. The remaining griffins were almost on the deck of the ship. The second wave of support is here too. The Blue Star Island Masters have launched a large number of speeding ships, and a full 30,000 troops are approaching quickly under the cover of the Griffin and Water troops. The level 70 island owner of Maple Leaf Country, Duke Toss, has also entered the battle. The 75th level island owner of Beishang Kingdom has also gone. There are more than a dozen 70 level island owners who have joined the battle. The more Seema Jais watched, the more excited he became. The action scenes of high-level units in the dark are too rare to see. The pirates don't know why the formation is scattered, and they will definitely lose if they are rushed by the Blue Star Island Masters like this. Blue Star will win. The overall situation is doomed. Close black lens bracket. Pirates are pirates, and they are still robbing treasures at this juncture, so death is not a pity. Close black lens bracket. Catch any creature in the sea, and you can easily crush me. Is this the background of Zeon Island Masters? Close black lens bracket. Master Mew and the others are about to arrive at the battlefield. I hope the pirates can resist for a while, and I want to see the leader Mew make a move. Close black lens bracket. This rubbish still needs the speaker's action. Close black lens bracket. Look, the last island just now is approaching the other side of the pirates. Close black lens bracket. FK, that brother is a ruthless person. I really thought it was an act, it would be cold after 2 shots. Close black lens bracket. Wait, a cloud of orange light erupted in the pirate fleet. Epic creatures. Close black lens bracket. It's over, I almost forgot, the quality limit of this invasion seems to be S level. Open black lens bracket, close black lens bracket. Brothers, don't worry, Leader Mew is here. Seema Jais saw that the barrage was gradually losing confidence, so he quickly shifted the screen to the front. The depth of the lens. A group of connected islands approached behind the pirates at an extremely fast speed. Faintly, you can still catch the orange light of the 8 swords on the shore of the island ready to go, like a sharp sword drawn from its sheath. At the same time, Lukawi Sea Boundary, get ready to jump again. The thin young man stared straight ahead calmly, and slowly sank into the ocean along with the surrounding fleet. As long as it's not the mythical White Eagle, everyone is not my opponent. Damn it, something has entered the vortex. Rokav, hurry up and get the number 4 balance. I will resist them. The one-eyed old man looked solemn after killing dozens of griffins with his spellcasting skills. Ahead, 8 Blue Star Island Masters who were not weaker than him flew in the air. Among them, the white-clothed man who is the leader has slightly better basic statistics than him. If you can't take the number 4 balance at full speed, he will be in a desperate situation. Go and kill other high-ranking leaders, and leave this old man to me. Mew Baikwan pulled out a long sword from the storage ring. Looking down at the one-eyed pirate with cold eyes. The Lukaway pirates invaded the Blue Star Sea for the artifacts of the sea. Tens of thousands of island owners were wiped out. Many islands with potential have been destroyed. Death is not a pity. Shine. The voice just fell. A golden sword light dragged its trail and slashed straight at the neck of the one-eyed pirate. The sword light is very sharp. Anything that resists along the way is split in half. Neatly, even a level 70 hero ship was truncated and sank into the sea. See such a scene. The old one-eyed pirate's face was covered with cold sweat. If you are hit by this move, you will lose your skin if you don't die. Blood contract. The wall of blood escape. The one-eyed pirate quickly cast a spell, and the old skin on his body suddenly became like dead tree bark. He knew he couldn't dodge at his own speed. Only the only instant life-saving magic can be released. Click. The sword light, which was almost invisible to the naked eye, hit Schwaden hard. The crisp cracking sound was like a reminder to the one-eyed pirate's ears, and he didn't have time to react. The golden sword light pierced through the blood shield and swept past his shoulder blades. Stab it. Withered arms flew up. The one-eyed pirate held his wound and endured the severe pain, his eyes full of fear. This man is too strong. Obviously, the attributes are roughly the same, and they are all epic quality. It could cut off his left arm with one blow. If he continues to fight, he will definitely die. And, with the intervention of another 7S rank powerhouses, the pirates who lacked high-end combat power immediately fell into a quagmire. The wailing sound echoed on the edge of the deep-sea vortex, extremely miserable. High in the air, Sima Jai's captured everything one by one. The screen was displayed in the live broadcast room, which directly set off a barrage of barrage. The leader of the herdsmen, Niu B. It directly killed the opponent's S-level boss. It's too strong. Close black lens bracket. It's so handsome. Is this the existence of Blue Star Zeon? Close black lens bracket. Haha, some of these pirates have already started diving, like Sabi. Now they all fell into the whirlpool. Close black lens bracket. The danger of pirates has finally been lifted. I am so lucky to escape the disaster of moving bricks. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Close black lens bracket. When the battlefield situation is one-sided and everyone relaxes. Suddenly, a reminder from the island came again. Friendly reminder. A group of aboriginals from the Lukaway Sea invaded the Blue Star Sea. It has now been dropped through the enchantment to a random area. Grade range 50 to 90, excellent, legendary. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Friendly reminder, close black lens bracket. 3 extremely scarlet, very eye-catching big characters, like a bolt from the blue. It made hundreds of millions of Blue Star people sluggish. There was a blank screen for several minutes in the vast barrage in the live broadcast room. Those Blue Star Island masters who were still cheering and celebrating, and survived the catastrophe, froze and did not move, repeatedly checking the prompt information word by word. Everyone thought they were wrong. Level 90. This is a level that has never appeared in the history of Blue Star. Under the same quality, the higher the level, the attributes of each level are like a natural mode, which is insurmountable. Level 90, 9 levels higher than the head of the council, Baikwan. And, legendary quality. This is also unprecedented. Above the epic quality, there really is a higher quality. It's just that the Blue Stars didn't find out. Sima Jai swallowed hard, obviously also frightened by this information. He looked down at the battlefield, where the pirates who were in dire straits became extremely heroic. On the other hand, the Blue Star Island masters. In addition to the fact that one's own arms are in the front and can be resisted. Everyone took out the finale life-saving props, feeling a bit out of the battlefield. Don't panic. Sima Jais knew that if this continued, the Blue Star humans might fall into a depression. He forcibly cheered up and said, the opponent hasn't arrived yet. As long as the speaker and the others wipe out these pirates, we can slowly play them to death with the strategic depth of the Blue Star Sea. This sentence seems to give netizens a glimmer of hope. Open black lens bracket. Yes indeed. I still don't believe that there are several 90-level perverts on the opposite side. Our total population is nearly 30 billion. Can't they be exhausted? Close black lens bracket. As long as the Lord of the Yan Kingdom is still alive, I believe he can lead us to completely defeat the Lukaway pirates. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Grass. I really want to chop and Shong and Chuan Pu into pieces. Close black lens bracket. Everyone, don't worry. Have you forgotten, we also have a super genius who created SSS evaluation. As long as Blue Star pours resources into cultivation, it will grow up soon. Close black lens bracket. Ha ha ha, yes, as long as there are 8S class Xeons to protect him, he will have enough time to develop. Just when Blue Star netizens picked up hope again. Next moment, the picture in the camera has changed. Haha, in the extreme distance, a slightly raised wave instantly approached the battlefield at an unimaginable speed. With the sound of breaking waves resounded one after another. 18 epic quality fleets with levels up to level 80 surfaced. A series of translucent shields cut off the sea water. After the ship was fully surfaced, the shield shattered. When everyone saw the environment on board, they were in a bad mood and even passed out directly. Why so fast? Really? Seeing the lineup of pirates below, Sima felt his mouth go dry. Like falling into an ice cave. Totally desperate. 17 epic quality pirates. The level is not weaker than the Blue Star's 8 strongest enemies. Worst of all, it was still the thin young man bursting out with red energy and full of endless pressure. Level 90, Legendary. Sima's eyes dimmed instantly. The 8 epic levels of Blue Star gathered here, and I am afraid that they will not be spared today. It's over, it's over. The Blue Star Sea territory is completely over. Close black lens bracket. After the destruction of the strongest, the Lukaway pirates will definitely occupy the Blue Star Sea. If you help the pirates take out the things in the vortex, can you avoid this catastrophe? Close black lens bracket. You think too much. The robber came to your house to get the lost key. Do you think he doesn't mind stealing your belongings? Close black lens bracket. We have nearly 20 billion people living in the island world. Are they all going to hell? The screen in the live broadcast room fell silent, and the barrage became very few. Many people have already quit the live broadcast room, and they plan to find a future. Open black lens bracket. Look. The island to the west is moving. Damn, so many dragons. Close black lens bracket. A bullet screen suddenly appeared. Everyone immediately turned their attention to the left side of the camera. I see. The shape was weird, and it was dragging a Tier 2 island with a Tier 1 island. When the Blue Star powerhouse and the pirates were at war, unknowingly touched the close point. Because the island is too small, all the pirates ignored it. Bang bang bang. More than 50 giant dragons spread their wings from the ocean. It's like it's already planned. Started an indiscriminate attack on the fleet of thousands of pirate ships. Each giant dragon locks onto a ship. The water polo cannonballs that were bigger than the house were bombarding fiercely. Amazing power. It only takes 2 or 3 blows to easily destroy a ship. Just face to face, more than 100 pirate ships sank in the sea. Who is this? Who can control so many dragons? Close black lens bracket. It should be the strong man on that island. These are giant dragons with condensed elements, not real ones. Close black lens bracket. Condensed elements. That's great too. It is unimaginable to be able to control so many bars at the same time. Close black lens bracket. Leader and the others are saved. Close black lens bracket. Look, there is an epic character on the pirate side. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Close black lens bracket. A branch leader of the Pirate Alliance held a spear in one hand and flew into the sky at an alarming speed. Directly disassemble an elemental dragon into a splash and return to the original energy. And, as he moved, one after another dragons began to shatter. It is a heavy blow to the netizens who have just given birth to hope. No, it's okay to deal with ordinary pirates, but it's still a lot worse against those epic pirates. After all, it's a summoned creature. Close black lens bracket. But the caster is still calling from time to time. You see, the dragon that was just broken flew out of the sea again. Close black lens bracket. Hey, there is always a limit to magic power. Even if the magic power in the sea system is abundant, it can't hold up the destruction speed of the opponent. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Yes. Close black lens bracket. However, what happened next shocked everyone again. With the continuous destruction of the water system dragon. At some point in the surrounding area, shocking waves with a height of 600 meters were set off. The towering tide pierced the sky. Sima, who was flying in midair, couldn't keep up with the speed of the rising tide. And, the number of waves is still increasing rapidly. Wave after wave, a full stack of 40 or 50 layers. And, in the center of the pirate fleet, a rapidly rotating vortex began to take shape. The vortex is getting bigger and bigger. The area has already caught up with the deep-sea vortex next to it. Seen from a high altitude, it looks like a pair of big eyes in the ocean. Shocking. ... What to do? It's too late to retreat now. The face of the leader of the North Bear Kingdom was as sinking as water. They have calculated thousands of times, and they have not calculated that there is such a level of existence in the Pirate Alliance. That's too late. Mu Baekwan tightly held the long sword in his hand. The existence in front of them that made him feel depressed has been locking them. Just for some unknown reason. The opponent did not make a move for a long time. But if one's own side has the slightest retreat plan, it will be attacked irresistibly. The 10-party points battle will start in 3 days. They are just natives of the Lukawi Sea. According to the rules of the points battle, the strongest island owners with comprehensive evaluations will be selected from each of the 100 sea areas to participate in the battle. As long as Lan Xinghai can enter the top 10, not the top 20. We will be able to obtain a mythical item. With the reward, we may be able to fight against that young man. Mu Baekwan's eyes began to fill with bloodshot eyes. It's very easy to think. Not to mention whether they, the strongest blue stars, can get the top 10 points in the battle. Just retreating now, no, not even escaping from here. Dragon. Suddenly, the pupils of the leader of the North Bear Kingdom shrunk. He turned his gaze to the western sky. 58 azure water dragons with a length of 100 meters began to bombard the pirate fleet. Extremely precise. In the blink of an eye, countless pirates were killed. My own people. Who has this ability, idiot? The leader of the North Shang Kingdom scolded angrily. The situation can't be broken now, isn't it good to hide behind the Blue Star Sea? Why do you have to come to die? Seeing the opponent's epic pirate easily kill the elemental dragon. The 8 human Zeons, including Mu Baekwan, all showed regret. With this power alone, the situation cannot be reversed. No, the dragon is just a cover. Mu Baekwan's pupils shrank sharply. Using the power of talent, it is easy to see the magical elements that are rapidly condensing. So fast. How can there be such a fast casting speed? Mu Baekwan was taken aback. His talent is to gain insight into the nature of magic and to detect the opponent's weak points. In view, that unknown magic clearly possesses extremely powerful destructive power, and it stands to reason that it is a skill that requires spell casting. However, he saw that the densely packed water elements took shape in the blink of an eye. One after another. Even he didn't dare to resist the superimposed power. And below, a magical energy swirling from the deep sea is also taking shape. The target is those ordinary pirates. Once the magic is fully formed, nearly half of the thousands of ships will be destroyed. It's that island. When Mu Baekwan cast his eyes on the weirdly shaped second-order island, his pupils shrank again. Were all these spells cast by that black-winged demon? However, even if ordinary pirates can be destroyed, how to deal with this unfathomable legendary pirate with vague attributes? Your hero, Na-Ke, killed the Lukawe pirates. You gain experience energy X 278. Your hero, Na-Ke, killed the Lukawe pirates. You gain experience energy X 269. Your experience has improved. Your level has increased. The current level is 64. Open black lens bracket. Your level has increased. The current level is 65. Your level has increased. The current level is 70. The submarine storm is fully formed. The whirling waves of the torrent are mixed with magical cutting power. Except for pirates who master flying skills or possess flying items, they can get away with it. As long as they are within the range of the vortex, all the pirates will be torn to pieces. Dozens of shocking waves followed one another. It smashed hard at the 18 powerful pirate teams. It's like riding a rocket again. Lin Yi clenched his fists, feeling extremely comfortable in his body. Thousands of pirate ships, at least 100,000 high-level pirates. Just pulled his level to 70. He now has the highest attributes of spirit and physique with 15,000 plus. Strength and agility also have a terrifying value of 13,000 plus. Now without relying on Na-Ke, he is also a strong man standing at the peak of Blue Star. Killing so many enemies, what level is Na-Ke? Lin Yi curiously opened the Little Mermaid's attribute board. Data details are brought into view. Na-Ke. Loyalty. 100 locked. Human age. 16. Race. Mermaid. Level. Level 75. Quality. Mythical. Physique. 27,562. Strength. 27,560. Agility. 31,500. Spirit. 34,125. Talent. Water magic control myth. When using water magic, the casting speed is reduced by 99%, the mana consumption is reduced by 99%, the casting distance is increased by 999%, and the skill power is increased by 999%. Skills: Song of Illusion, Huge Wave Impact, Water Dragon, Undersea Storm, Land Walking. Horrible. The corner of Lin Yi's mouth twitched. Na Ke, who had eaten most of the experience points, surpassed him in an instant. The main attributes are already 34,000. With the blessing of innate power, any skill can take away the 8 epic levels of Blue Star. To know, both her Water Dragon and Wave skills are cast before leveling up. Now cast magic with this attribute. The power can be increased several times. Nake, with your current strength, can you kill that octopus? Lin Yi couldn't help being a little curious. Neko has always been performed on the edge of the island due to its extremely wide casting distance. After the first wave of consumption was completed, she swam back from the sea. If the magic and talent of that octopus are average, I can slowly defeat it with a lot of magic. However, if it has a lot of powerful magic, I still need Sister Yar's help. Na Ke replied after serious thinking. Yeah, Lin Yi nodded. In other words, Na Ke now has more than enough offense but not enough defense. If you want to resist the opponent's skills, you can only use the offensive magic of giant waves as a shield. But, received an affirmative reply from Neko. Lin Yi is much more down to earth. If you can use angel feathers, it's better not to use them. 3 chances, use 1 less time. Use it up and it's gone. That person blocked the waves, which is a bit powerful. Na Ke pointed to the distance. Dozens of huge waves were easily shattered by a colorless ripple. The 18 ships shook violently under the impact of the waves, but did not suffer substantial damage. It's okay, it was blocked just now, but it's not necessarily the case now. Lin Yi narrowed his eyes slightly. Under the influence of the ancient ring, the data of the mysterious pirate appeared. Unpublished. Race: Human. Level: 90. Quality: Legendary. Constitution: 58,000. Strength: 52,300. Agility: 61,000. Spirit: 63,000. Talent: undisclosed. Skills: undisclosed. Up to 60,000 mental power. It is not something that Mu Baikuan and other epics can deal with. Since I entered the arena, even if I wiped out half of the pirates, I still haven't done anything. The corner of Lin Yi's mouth raised. It seems that he and the octopus on the bottom of the sea have found each other. The experience points of the dozen or so walks can't be wasted. Nake, Yar, let's go together. In less than 10 minutes, half of the pirates were buried. This is too strong. Any functions. The dozens of terrifying waves were easily resolved, and they did not continue to attack. I am afraid that the magic power has been exhausted. Why didn't that pirate make any moves? Pretend to compare. No way, my men are almost dead. Is there still something that makes him scruples? They are all level 90 monsters, how terrifying is the existence that makes him even scruples? Impossible. Etc. Look, there are 3 people flying out of that 2-step road. FK, Mermaid. So cute. Isn't that the devilish beauty who resisted level 65 pirate skills with bare hands? Who is riding the 2-horned black horse with them? Lin Yi. Damn it, it's Lin Yi. Lin Yi, could it be a mysterious boss from Blue Star? How is it possible? Lin Yi is my classmate at the same time, and only entered the island world more than 10 days ago. I can't be wrong. It's him, I wrote him a love letter back then. It's impossible to get it wrong. Could it be? Is there a possibility he is the creator of the SSS level trial? Sima Jai's in midair was also dumbfounded. He can see clearly with high-resolution camera tools. That man is really Lin Yi. A strong man who often sparred with Brother Yang at school. The last time Hikikawa Tsunaida was killed, his camera tool was broken. Only a blurry picture can be seen in the distance, but I didn't recognize it. Now, seeing that handsome facial features carved with chisels and axes, Sima Jai's was in a bad mood. Isn't it an E-level brick moving talent? What the hell is it to embrace 2 strong men against the sky? It's the creator of the SSS rating. Mu Baikuan's pupils shrank sharply. A wave of anger spread directly to the depths of his brain. Idiot, who asked you to intervene in the battle? You are the future hope of Blue Star. Gurgling, gurgling. In the depths of the vortex entrenched deep-sea octopuses. A strange and piercing sound suddenly spread to the surrounding sea area. At the same time, the huge magical power seemed to be like substance, condensed into a blood-red eye in the center of the vortex. Eyes rolled to look around. Finally, the target was locked on Lin Yi, who was riding a bicorn in midair. Boom! More than a dozen black shadows flew out of the vortex like cannonballs and turned into blood mist. The powerful impact directly smashed their bodies into minced meat. Except for the two white eagles, none of the senior pirates such as Rokov survived. Damn, there is a deep-sea octopus king at the bottom of the water. At least it has lived for nearly 10,000 years, how did it come to this sea area? That prop is not a sea domain artifact at all. Commander Yun, please kill those two despicable and shameless blue stars on the island. Bai Ying, Ren Jie and Du clutched their chests in pain. When the octopus spotted them just now, more than a dozen tentacles immediately sent everyone flying. If it weren't for their higher level, probably just like those pirates, they turned into blood mist and died tragically on the spot. No, this great and strong man, listen to my quibble. Chuan Pu spread his 10 fingers, pressed them very rhythmically, and stammered, to tell you the truth. My lighthouse flag emblem is also a white eagle. In the final analysis, this is all fate. I really didn't know that the terrible thing that made all the pirates go crazy is not an artifact of the sea. Oh shit, this sounds a bit convoluted. Chuan Pu panicked knowing that half of his foot had stepped into the defense. In my mind, I frantically think about how to survive and find out why. You don't have to kill me, I can lurk in Blue Star as an undercover agent and help you rule the Blue Star Sea. Seeing Bai Ying's cold eyes, getting closer and closer, Chuan Pu broke his heart and said, Fee. After coding, he directly took out a mysterious scroll from the storage space. A sneak attack is impossible. Just to see if escaping would work. Pat. The huge eagle's beak clamped Chuan Pu's head like iron clamps, and there was a bang. Like a watermelon, red and white splashed on the shivering Enshong. Tooth. Enshong begged, but headshots are still unavoidable. The White Eagle clan, do I still need your information? Yun took out the handkerchief in his pocket with his paws, and wiped away the blood on his mouth. The little pirate who escaped from the border last time, has grown to this point now. There is also an overlord octopus. It's all dim sum. FK, there is something in the sea. Just TM in the whirlpool. Close black lens bracket. This is not a treasure vortex, it is clearly a death vortex. Close black lens bracket. The vortex disappeared. FK, what a big tentacle. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. What the hell is that? It's too big. Close black lens bracket. And who are those three strange-looking animals? Humans are not like humans and eagles are not like eagles. The legendary pirate seems to be afraid of the leader of the eagle. Maid, sure enough there are enemies in the dark. Maybe they are all legendary existences. On the sea, the two vortexes lost their magic power supply, and the pressure of the surrounding sea water instantly filled the vacancy. Only the unstoppable billowing waves on the sea level are left. Fruit of life. Damn it, you took it. The black head of the overlord octopus emerged from the water, a full 300 meters long. Dozens of tentacles protruding from the bottom of the sea are even kilometers long. Using props to find out, the fruit of life has completely dissolved behind Lin Yi's body. The octopus went crazy. The sound was like a million cacophonous whispers. Ning Ren was dizzy. Is there a chance to retreat now? The leader of the North Bear Kingdom swallowed a mouthful of saliva. Now it seems that the weakest side on the field is the Blue Star 8 Zeons. Whether it's the Pirate Alliance or that terrifying octopus. And those three white eagles with unknown origins and suspicious motives. All have strengths that they cannot match. Even the Blue Star Island owner who is suspected of creating an SSS level evaluation seems to be able to beat them. That young man must be saved. I can't even imagine the talent he's showing now. Mu Baikuan's tone was firm. The emergence of the points battle in the 10-party sea area led to the invasion of Lukaway pirates this time. It is he who understands the truth. If there is no supreme power in the sea area, in the future, the Blue Star Sea territory can only be reduced to the vassals and slaves of other races. At the moment, A genius who has never been born in hundreds of years is at hand. Even if he was desperate, he had to find a way to send him out. Whoosh whoosh. Dozens of tentacles shot out from the sea and shot towards Lin Yi. The speed is outrageously fast. I can't hit it again, what are you pretending to do? Lin rode the bicorn without changing his expression. Those tentacles pulled straight, frozen in the air like black spears. It was more than 100 meters away from meeting Lin Yi. The angel feather is the capital of his peace of mind. This octopus almost triggered the passive effect of the item. How can I extract the essence of the fruit of life? What way? What way? The octopus started chattering loudly again. Those tentacles suspended in the air kept gesturing in front of Lin Yi. However, the scene where Lin Yi pretended to be successful was not the same in the eyes of others. Especially Liv. Seeing those frightening black tentacles, netizens silently squeezed a cold sweat for Lin Yi. It's over, Lin Yi seems to have been frightened out of his wits. Close black lens bracket. Those who ride horses are afraid of anyone else. I didn't even see how the tentacle came out, and it was in front of Lin Yi in the next second. If it were me, I might have fallen off my mount in fright. Now that three forces are intervening, our Blue Star Island master can run away. I'm so anxious to see. Is there a possibility that Lin Yi wants to use himself as a bait to make the leader mew and the others retreat? This is really possible. No, brother Lin Yi, you have to cherish your holy body. Another year or two of secretly developing them, wouldn't they just blow them up? Close black lens bracket. Brother GZ, hurry up and tell Lin Yi to run, he may have a way out of danger. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket, close black lens bracket. Sima Jais looked at the barrage. He looked at his trembling, weak legs again. With a sad face, he said, "Friends, it's not that I dare not, it's that my body can't do it. If it wasn't for the balance bracket, you wouldn't even be able to see the picture clearly. Are you here to find the sea artifacts for the orcs?" The thin young man spoke lightly. Even though they were far away, the voice still clearly entered the ears of Bai Yingren Yun. "What does it have to do with you?" Yun looked disdainful. He had encountered this pirate while encroaching on the Lukawi waters. The losers who escaped on the battlefield, even if their strength improved after encountering adventures. It can't be compared with the Mokang Sea territory, which has thousands of years of experience. The key is, he is aboriginal. He is not qualified to talk to his peers. I know where the sea domain artifact is. The thin young man took out the other three balances directly in front of Yun. Immediately afterwards, something magical happened. There seems to be a call among the artifacts in the sea area. The colorful light from the balance in the young man's hand merged into a beam, pointing straight to Lin Yi, who stood motionless in the distance. The number 4 balance is with him. No, 1, number 2, and number 3 are all with me. How about it? Are you ready to shoot? I don't guarantee that they will be lost there during the battle. Putting the balance back into the space ring, the thin young man showed a cruel smile. After listening, Yun's eyes were instantly filled with killing intent. It is very difficult to find a sea domain artifact. If 3 pieces are lost in this new Odashifang Sea area, I am afraid that several rounds of points battles will not be able to enjoy 100% rewards. Perhaps, we can attack that Blue Star Island first. The thin young man's eyes flickered. If there is only Yun's power, he is still sure to fight. But that giant octopus down there is a wild card. It must be resolved quickly. The latter obviously had some kind of intention towards the Blue Star Island owner at this time, and now he provoked the two sides to fight. It is the best. At this moment, the accidents only increased. Hold head high. More than 300 giant dragons with a length of 200 meters flew out from the sea in the distance. The dragons lined up. The sense of oppression is overwhelming. It's not in the same order of magnitude as it was when it attacked the pirate fleet. Those giant dragons condensed with water elements, the magic power currently revealed. Finally, Yun and the emaciated young man restrained his hostility, and observed the mysterious Blue Star Island master seriously. Open black lens bracket Overlord Octopus close black lens bracket. Race, Sea Beast, Level, 90. Quality, Legendary, Constitution, 70,000, Strength, 65,000. Agility, 62,000. Spirit, 68,000. Talent. Water Magic Control SS. Skills. Flesh Regeneration, Magic Eye, Compressed Water Burst. Get rid of this octopus first. Lin Yi glanced at the other two sides watching the battle. When he came over, he asked Na-Ke to summon the water elemental dragon behind. It also deliberately flew over from the air to attract the attention of the enemy. Otherwise, once they focus on the sea, they can easily find traces of Neko's magic. A total of 340 dragons. Neko's talent only shortens the casting speed to the limit, and it's not completely instant casting. It will take some time to accumulate this magnitude. Although not afraid of confrontation, Lin Yi still tends to surprise and win. Master, do you really not need my personal protection? Yar looked at Lin Feng with tenderness. She was really worried about the latter. After all, the enemies on the field are powerful, and they are not at the same level as before. I have self-protection means, and Na-Ke cut off this octopus. After Lin Yi once again promised that he would not be in danger. Only then did Albetha flap her wings and dive towards the sea. Only the purpose of this octopus is not the number 4 balance. If it is the first to attack it, the other two parties will most likely stand by and watch. It can give Lin Yi time to fully plunder experience. Boom boom boom. Hundreds of giant dragons received control instructions and spewed huge water bombs. At the same time, Na-Ke transformed into the main body and swam to the depths behind. I found a safe place and sang a melodious and beautiful song. The octopus seems to feel threatened by the water bomb. He retracted the tentacles and tightly wrapped his frail head. The sound of water bombs exploding can be heard endlessly. Even with the body of the Overlord octopus, it can't bear frequent attacks. It was about to dive into the deep sea, only to find out when it returned to its home field to deal with Neko first. Where is the ocean around? At some point, it was already floating in midair, in a mysterious space. The matter in this space sometimes has its upper limit reversed, and sometimes its left and right reversed. You can't control your specific direction at all. Song of Illusion, Mythical Mermaid Racial Skill. In reality, everyone only saw the octopus jumping around like crazy, without any tricks. Facing the flying dragon's breath water bomb, he only made dodging reactions when it was close to his eyes. Not long after, the octopus had a few tentacles broken, but it could only let out an impotent roar. Sorry big brother, I can't do it anymore. Mana consumption is a bit high. The singing stopped abruptly. Na-Ke panted slightly. If this continues, even the water dragon will not be able to maintain it. Song of Illusion is not a water skill. For her, being able to control such a big guy for such a long time. Already very good. It doesn't matter, the rest of the control is handed over to Yar, ready to attack with me. Lin Yi didn't blame her. Everything is going according to plan. Wait until Albertha controls the octopus to expose its lethal parts. A joint attack by 3 people can kill the Overlord octopus. After absorbing the huge experience points, it would be easy to deal with the other 2. A succubus of level 50, why dare to get on the face of the Overlord squid? She wouldn't want to use racial skills to control this octopus, would she? Yun chuckled after guessing their plan. A level 90 squid can crush a succubus into minced meat with just a touch of its tentacles. Now it seems, under the command of the Blue Star Island Lord, only the mermaid deserves to be taken seriously. The pirate youth on the other side had the same idea. In order to snatch the number 4 balance when Lin Yi died, his legs on the deck had gathered amazing magical energy. Damn bug, how dare you hurt me? After the Overlord octopus escaped from the illusion, dozens of tentacles formed a huge ball of water. An astonishing magic power erupted from the octopus. After those water spheres were infused with magic, they were compressed into the size of a bean in just 3 seconds. But, it was the water polo the size of a bean, but everyone couldn't help but take a few steps back. Die. The Overlord octopus wanted to attack Neko who was behind. Who knows? It has a strange ability that it has never seen before, and it directly transfers all the water beans. Next second, the scarlet eyes of the octopus became terrified. Haven't had time to retract the tentacles. Dozens of highly compressed water beans with huge magical power exploded in front of its eyes. Your hero, Albetha, killed the Overlord octopus. You gain experience energy X**. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Your level has increased. The current level is 71. Open black lens bracket. Your level has increased. The current level is 75. Close black lens bracket. Your hero, Albetha's level has increased. The current level is 60. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Close black lens bracket. Your hero, Albetha's level has increased. The current level is 80. Close black lens bracket. After the roar of the water explosion that pierced the golden cracked stone subsided. On the sea level, the overlord octopus that was hoarse before was attacked by its own magic at close range, and its huge body was turned into fragments of stumps. Miserable, I killed myself alive. Albetha, who was directly hit, acted as if she was fine. No trace of injury at all. It just flew in the air quietly, tilting its head as if looking for something. This scene, not only did Blue Star's 8 epic powerhouses, but also netizens dumbfounded. Even the young pirates and the White Eagles were stunned. Did something happen? Why does the octopus get hurt after casting powerful magic? In the wave of magic energy explosion just now, did something secret happen that they didn't know? It's the devil girl again. Before I faced a level 65 pirate attack with one hand, I knew her defense was not weaker than mine. Now, the leader of the North Bear Kingdom turned pale. They were on the edge of the water explosion, and they could clearly feel the violent power in the center. Inside the explosion, but unscathed. It's just horrible. Isn't this kind of defense power that only gods can break through with their own hands? Now is the best time to retreat. Quickly transfer to Lin Yi's position. Mu Baiquan was still in shock when he saw the White Eagle and the young pirates. Immediately took the remaining 7 people and retreated violently. Amao, follow me. Others cover Sima Ran and the others to evacuate from this sea area. He had learned some information from Sima Jai's before. The black-winged demon's defense was beyond imagination. In terms of other attributes, it is no different from normal creatures of the same level. And lack of means of attack. Mu Baiquan and the leader of Beishang Kingdom, Amao, flew together in midair, making a big circle. He wanted to touch Lin Yi's back. Now that Lin Yi has killed Overlord Squid, no matter what the process is, the other 2 parties must be full of hostility towards him. If there is a 2-on-1 situation, there is no way out. Mu Baiquan took out a precious random teleportation scroll from the ring. This is the only life-saving item in all Blue Stars that does not require preparation time or cooldown time. Just hand it over to Lin Yi. Forget about his knots. Sister Devil is too fierce. Does this come with anti-injury armor? It kills the big octopus in seconds. Close black lens bracket. I don't know if it's anti-armor or not. I only know that Lin Yi's life is not in danger. Close black lens bracket. Ha ha ha, with the protection of a powerful demon hard T, I feel very safe. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. That mermaid is also very powerful. I didn't use my full strength before. More than 300 giant dragons. It's scary to look at. Close black lens bracket. Look at those sea islands and alien hawks, they are still standing still. Close black lens bracket. Calm down now, there are still 2 enemies that have not been resolved, and there may be variables. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Close black lens bracket. Sima Jai's was in a panic right now. The aftermath of the water explosion just now left him deaf for a long time. If he got any closer to the battlefield, his head might be blown off. Brothers, don't be too optimistic now. Sima Jais pointed the camera at the battlefield, and said seriously, the distance between the pirates and the Yingmen is much closer, but they are not opposed to each other. It is very likely that they will launch a joint attack on Lin Yi. Mermaids and demons are really strong. But everyone knows that Lin Yi has just entered the island, and there must be a serious imbalance in terms of level, quality, skills, etc. Once he is besieged by them, he is likely to be beheaded by the opponent. After his explanation, only then did the barrage react. Yes indeed, just because Lin Yi's followers are strong doesn't mean he's also strong. If the entourage is not well protected, things will get worse. Please hurry up. Sima Jais turned his attention to Mu Baiquan and Amao. Mu Baiquan must have Blue Star's most precious life-saving item on him. As long as you leave it to Lin Yi, everything will be safe. The script doesn't seem right. Lin Yi saw the octopus carcass on the sea in shock. According to the plan, it was Albertha who used the defensive power to control the octopus for a moment, and herself and Neko launched a fatal attack. Why did the attack end before it even started? Fortunately, although the process is different, the results are quite different. The huge experience value of the octopus allowed Lin Yi to upgrade to 5 levels in a row. The average attribute has also reached a full 25,000 plus. He had a hunch. His current excellent skill Thunder Spear can completely pose a fatal threat to the Hawkmen and the young pirates. Of course, the premise is that the opponent's speed is limited. Otherwise it is still difficult to lock. Yar is on the road to invincible defense, and it's getting dark. Opening the hero information panel, Lin Yi fell silent after seeing the long string of numbers. The values are getting higher and higher. What can he do in the future? It's too much. Open black lens bracket Albertha close black lens bracket. Loyalty, 100 locked. Human age, 22. Race, demon pure white succubus. Level 80. Quality, mythical. Constitution, 536, 250 up pointing arrow. Strength, 27,720. Agility, 27,720. Spirit, 23,100. Talent, fearless demon physique myth defense power increased by 999%, constitution increased by 1000%, and any attack can be transferred to oneself up to 5 times per day. Skills, summon bicorn, Mocha Vess armor, greedy desire, mind charm. More than 500,000 physical points. Lin Yi despaired after seeing it. Not to mention the talent can also enhance the defense by 10 times. And the high amount of armor brought by the Mocha Weiss armor. If you give Yar an anti-injury skill, she is a walking steel fortress. After closing the properties interface, Albertha returned triumphantly with a colorful item. Master, I found that mythical thing, can you reward me well today? Yar handed the things to Lin Yi, and began to rub the latter's arm again. Well, dawdling, good, tonight. Lin Yi gave Albertha a hard look, and then he got addicted again. Then check out the mythical equipment of the octopus. Open black lens bracket true ocean orb close black lens bracket. Type, special equipment. Quality, mythical. Level, 90. Effect, you can explore anything in your consciousness and display the coordinates of the nearest target sea area. Restrictions, ocean use only. Remarks, when using it, a 10,000 meter vortex will be generated, please use it with caution. This is an auxiliary artifact. Lin Yi's eyes lit up. With this baby, do you have to worry about finding high-level elixir in the future? It is simply an all-knowing and omnipotent navigator. You can even find biological units. Its value is self-evident. Master, they are joining forces. There was a blush on Albertha's cheeks, thinking of what might happen after the battle, her saliva couldn't stop drooling. It's kind of like coming at me. Do you really think I'm a soft persimmon? Lin Yi's eyes froze. Just as he was about to take the 2 women to make a move, he suddenly shifted his gaze to the rear. Why are they back again? Seeing Mu Baikuan and Amao flying over quickly, Lin Yi felt a little puzzled. The 2 retreated from the center of the battlefield, and of course he noticed it immediately. But I didn't expect that they would make a big circle and find me. Let's go. They joined forces. Mu Baikuan spoke briefly, and directly handed the scroll in front of Lin Yi. You can't involve danger. Let's go back to the island and leave. Wait until the points battle in the 10 directions sea area is over, and then make a comeback. Amao of Beishang Kingdom on the side also persuaded. You should have awakened the talent above S level, which is very important for the Blue Star Sea territory. Even if these 2 heroes are powerful and can protect you 90% of the time, it is still possible it happened by accident. Knowing that the 2 were here to protect her, Lin Yi felt relieved. Fortunately, the top leaders of the Blue Star Council are all people who consider the overall situation. Being able to sacrifice their lives to present the precious scroll under such circumstances is enough to show their sincerity. But, keep me 99% safe. TMD. What's the difference between dying? Lin Yi smiled. He stretched out his hands and grabbed the shoulders of the 2. Blue star is handed over to you. Mu Baekwon thought he agreed, and took action to express his gratitude to himself. Who knows? Next second, a feeling of dizziness followed. He and Amao. It was thrown towards Lin Yi's island at a speed visible to the naked eye. With that kind of power, the two of them couldn't even resist. Good intentions, but don't get in the way of the battle. Lin Yi set his sights on the White Eagles and the young pirates again. At the same time, a series of purple electric sparks slithered across the surface of his body like flying snakes. Nake, Yar, get rid of that pirate first. There are 4 sea domain artifacts. When the thin young man took out the other 3 pieces just now, he could see clearly. Although I don't know what special effect the balance will have. What the hell is Mu Baekwon's so-called war in the 10 directions sea area? However, colorful things are always good. Since the enemy has 3 pieces. Then grab it. How is it possible? It is actually a mythical level. Yuna's sharp eagle eyes shrank instantly. When he got close to Lin Yi and the others, he finally checked the data of the mermaid and the succubus. Both women rank below him. Except for the succubus physical attribute which is invisible, the other attributes are only 1/3 of his. But, there are mythical creatures in the demon blue sea territory. He knows how terrifying the mythical level is. Not only is the attribute growth much higher than the legendary level. The most important thing is talent ability. The increase brought by the mythical talent is too terrifying. You can easily leapfrog the battle without any pressure. Mythical level. When the young pirates at the side heard his muttering, they suddenly felt bad. Are you sure you read that right? The young man raised his head sharply and asked. If those 2 women are mythical, the result of the battle is hard to say. No, only that demon is mythical. Yun took a deep breath, his voice low. The 2 joined forces only temporarily. It would be the best if he could die in the opponent's hands. Jay, do activate the highest level rune array. Yun gave instructions to the other 2 White Eagles who did not participate in the battle. The highest level rune array. Jae-hee-doo's heart trembled. Is the battle already so fierce? Obey. The 2 hurriedly flew towards their own island. The highest level rune array is just for fooling outsiders. Only they themselves understand what it means to activate that large formation. Once started, even if the 3 of them had completed the mission objectives, returning to Mo Kanghai would inevitably lead to prison. The only role of that rune. Provide a cross-boundary portal through which a level 100 mythical creature can pass through. At the same time, under the volley of water dragons, the battle on the sea officially kicked off. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe.